Cool. We are live. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I missed you also. Welcome, So Golden. Welcome, Dove, Bullet Magnet, D Nice. I have been absent, but I have not been absent in these chats over twerking on people's channels. I have not been absent there at all. At all. So, Um, yes, I have been absent. No, I will not explain. Just like your dad, I'm just going to pretend like this long absence is not unusual and push through it. Let's hop straight into it. No intro today yet. Let's get straight into it. So I saw this young lady on TikTok. Let's put her on the screen.
He was saying all.
Let me make her video big if I can.
Now,
Nope. Let me know if you guys can hear, by the way.
mind you, he was saying all of this before he found out she wasn't gonna give him none of her money.
Because you could be black and marry an African. Culturally, all completely different. They stay black. So I think the whole cultural shit, it's funny because we saying Dr. Umar said some shit I seen online recently where he was like, one of the problems that black women have that white women don't is a white woman will be there with you helping build and mold and shape the man into who he wants to become. Black women want their.
By the way, I want y'all to pay attention to this man's words. We're here to learn a lesson. My tea is steeping. I have like 3 minutes to go on it before it is steeped and I can sip my tea. But I need y'all to make sure you are listening with open ears and watching with open eyes. It is very important for us to soak all of this in and to get to know this man.
Their man perfect from step one. They want him to be this height. They want him to have this amount of money. They want him to drive this car. They want him to dress like this. They want that shit pre-made. But they don't want to put the work in into helping build the black man. So what happens is, like all of us from our community, all the black people that come from our community, we need help. We start to find that people who have different cultural understandings of how to build family looks completely different.
I just love her face because she knew she was about. She knew she was. She knew she was.
Okay, wait. So I didn't actually watch all of this young woman's thing because I think it was like 4 minutes long, and I'm on TikTok for a reason, and that reason isn't 4 minutes long. I promise you. I'm not here to stay on this video. I'm trying to get to the next one, and then the next one, and then right. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, but the algorithm is petty. Immediately after I watched that, let me show you what popped up next. Let's see. I just wanted us to see him say that black women don't want to build a man, don't want to, that's the problem with black women. White women will help build us up, build us black men up, and yeah, all that stuff. I'm sure you've never heard something like that before. Really new, really profound, interesting, fresh ideas that we've never heard before. Hello, everyone, by the way, if you're just hopping in. Missed you all. Glad to see you all again. Let's continue.
100% speed. I wouldn't even consider a prenup. She might have more money than me too, so I don't know. Might need to go the opposite way. Would you
Joe? Absolutely. Sorry.
No doubt about it. Like way more.
No, but I have kids. Whatever we get together, it's different. Whatever I have from before belongs to my kids. I mean, respectfully, that's just the way it is. Same. I don't expect anything from you either. You know that. Never did.
Wait.
He was like,
What the fuck you talking about?
So this is as much as I watched. Now we're all on the same page. Immediately after, I decided, well, you know what? I'm not the type of person to take things out of context. I'm not that person. Like, I believe that everyone deserves a fair chance to express their views, excluding MAGA, don't like my president, don't like my country right now, all that stuff. So I decided I need to go and find this full episode, and so I can get a better understand. I promise y'all, just so I can get a better understanding of his point, because I think we need to listen to people more and hear them and hear what they're saying. That's all. So this man had some comments about black women, obviously, and how they don't build and how they're not blah 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 submissive feminine. If you go and watch that part, then you know exactly what he said. But and then afterward he tried to get this woman inheritance apparently that she had for her children. So let's see how this happens in the full episode. That's what I'm interested to see. On the Joe Budden Pod Wives, it's called Pod Wives. So if y'all are interested in watching Pod Wives, it's the hottest show on YouTube right now. Everybody's heard of it. We've all heard of Pod Wives. If you don't know what it is, before we get started, it is basically there is a group of women and men. None of them apparently are married. So no wives, but like pod wives. You get it? I don't. Let's watch.
Are we lit? Or of your favorite show and mine. Hi. Baby, haven't fought since the last time you've seen us. Come on. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Edith.
Keno, Parks,
Ren, Julia.
Ian.
And that's our amazing panel for the day.
Hey, I'm Sade.
All right. I'm sure we'll remember all those names probably. Basketball wives. Yeah, you remember Basketball Wives? But it was Basketball Girlfriends. Y'all remember that show? Real Girlfriends of Atlanta. Y'all remember? Y'all remember her? Remember watching her on TV? No? Y'all never heard of that show? Real Basketball Girlfriends? Y'all never seen something like that? But anyway, Pod Wives. They're going to give us some advice on being wives. None of them are wives. Let's do it.
Hey. Forgot to intro. The person sitting next to you.
Oh, well, you are me and I am you because we are one, baby.
Good answer.
Oh.
Good answer.
All right. Thank you all for returning.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having us.
I realized that she just told me, it was so funny because first it was like, I don't really want to look at this. And when she started looking at the comments, she was like, there's a lot of black guys following me right now.
Hey, let's go.
Wait. What does that mean? I feel like I missed something. Okay, they went on an episode before. She didn't want to look at the comments. He ended up she went in the comments and she was like, wow, there's a lot of black guys following me. And everybody cheers. And I'm like, wait, what happened? Because like when I cheer, I'm cheering for something. Are we cheering for the black men following this white woman? Is that what we're cheering for? Got it. Get it? Got it. Good. Let me rewind. Maybe I missed something actually.
There's a lot of black guys. It was so funny because first it was like, I don't really want to look at this. And when she started looking at the comments, she was like, there's a lot of black guys following me right now.
Hey, let's go. Big Edith.
I'm like, wait, I'm on Pod Wives. Why are people DMing me now?
Because
And
niggas are scantless.
I'm like, okay.
I had comments on my page about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Black women hated me on that.
Well, I still don't understand what they cheered for actually, unless they just cheered for black men following this white woman, which they might have. So I'm just slow. My apologies. These people are advanced thinkers, and I need to catch up.
I'm like, okay.
I had comments on my page about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Black women hated me on that.
No, I think it was men.
Well, you
Black
stole,
men?
you stole the show.
Whoa. I have comments on my page about you. His immediate response, black women hate me. I think this man actually hates black women, like hates. She didn't say I have comments criticizing you. These comments could have been agreeing with him. They could have been like, I disagree, but I see your point. They could have been like facts. We don't know what these comments say. All she said is, I have comments on my page about you. His immediate response, black women hating. I don't know what it must be like to have your name in somebody's mouth all the time for no reason. Keep in mind, this man on the last podcast, unprompted, talking about why white women are better, black women just don't want to build them, blah blah. Just nobody asked him. Nobody in the room was agreeing with him. Everybody looked awkward and was like trying not to make eye contact. He just, for some reason, decided black women needed to be dragged today, and I need to show everyone how much I love white women. I'm going to thank Themis for the terms dominated, conquered, submitted to white patriarchy. I'm going to use those words. Black women hating. Yeah, what? I didn't even do nothing. I'm just I don't know how it must feel to just be sitting down, just reading some books or scrolling on TikTok and somebody got your name. Y'all remember that German woman? Y'all remember her? Let me see if I can find her real quick. Because this German woman came on the internet one day for no reason, just said, black women, y'all, we're gonna steal your men. Black men don't want you anymore. They want us German women because we're soft and feminine, and you black American women are no competition. Ain't no black American woman got on this internet talking about a German woman, German man, German me. Ain't no black woman got on this internet talking about that. Yet for some reason, this woman just want to get on the internet and like talk down on black women unprompted. And I'm not sure what it must be like to be in those shoes and be constantly attacked for no reason. Like, it ain't like not even a responding to someone. It wasn't a response. She just felt like the internet needed to hear that. I'm seeing the videos, but they're all like 15 minutes long, and I'm not about to. I was born white, but I prefer being black. I'm not about it. All right, bye. I'm not about to do this with this YouTube timeline. Okay, here we go. Where is that white woman who said being liked by black men isn't a badge of honor? She and Cynthia G intro. I know that much. I know that much.
Me?
Yeah.
Black women hated me on that.
No, I think it was men.
Well, you
Black
stole,
men?
you stole the show.
Oh, and immediately after he said, oh, it's probably black women hating, she said, I think it was men. So is he going to say, wow, black men hating? Is he going to say black men ghetto, black men? Probably not. He didn't hear it.
Love this episode, even though Keno needs help. He better get affectionate or she's
Thank
gone.
you. And I'm getting help now. This is therapeutic as well.
Oh, yeah.
We learn so much from each other.
Well, if you guys want to start our interracial dating topic, me and my baby will take a back seat.
Why Joe talking like that? I don't feel like that's his voice. You want to talk about it? Me, my girl, we can talk about it if you want. I don't think that's his actual voice, is it? I haven't heard him in a while. I just remember pump it up. And when he said that Takeoff or whoever was left off bad and bougie, I don't actually remember what his voice sounded like. That's not his voice. They edited the video to make him Barry White. But okay, I'm glad to be back. I miss these jokes. Oh, be sure to like the video on your way in, by the way. I have to make a comeback and let the algorithm know that I'm back, and I'm sorry for being gone. So be sure to leave a like, please.
Chill out.
I mean, we're always talking about something racial in our house.
Yeah.
Something about
What? Hold up. I wasn't ready for that. Sorry. We always talk about something racial in my house. What y'all talk about? I want to know what they talk about. I feel like it's black women, actually. I do believe that. Now that I say that, I do believe that. I do believe they would be talking about black women in their house a lot. So they are probably having racial discussions about like how much better she is, like because of her skin color and whatnot. So yeah.
about differences.
Chill out.
I mean, we're always talking about something racial in our house.
Yeah.
Something about differences in blacks and whites. But then she won't say she's white anyway. You know, every time I say she's white, she's.
Wait, you throw the race difference in her face? I don't.
No.
I need to. I'd really like to know what they're discussing in the household. Like, actually. I have a feeling we'll find out. I'll just let it play.
Oh no,
You couldn't tell that?
no.
There's,
Well, no,
there's
not
a lot of
sexually. I'm saying in terms of like day-to-day living, do you say, we don't do things the same?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Absolutely.
But it's more of a cultural thing for me because of my Polish upbringing. Because it's not like we were Americanized. We had to be raised how we were in Poland.
You know what she just told me the other day? We were talking about struggle.
And you know what's crazy? He could have said something like American women are, some people do that. Some people say American women, Western women are bad and they want to go over usually to poor countries to find women. But he didn't even say the culture here is bad. He was like straight up black women. Meanwhile, here she is. Oh, it had nothing to do with race. It's more like I was raised in like Poland and I'm not Americanized. So I feel like, is anyone on the same page with him, even in the room? Because I feel like nobody is backing him when it comes to like his race discussions. Let's call them that. We know he just talked about black women, but let's just call them race discussions because that's what he called them. Her calling him a, oh, we gonna get into it.
We had to be raised how we were in Poland.
You know what she just told me the other day? We were talking about struggle. Apparently, Polish people are the most struggled people in the history of mankind.
I didn't say that. You
No,
said that.
by what you say, I'm saying that.
It's true. Malcolm X said there's no woman is more disrespected than the Polish woman. No woman has had it harder in this world than the Polish woman. Like you can just think of in your head all the Polish struggles. I'll give y'all some time. I'll give you 11 seconds to think about the Polish struggle while I pour a little bit of I'm pouring some juicy juice in my tea because it's too bitter. So I need something sweet. And this vitamin C apple juice is going to help me out a little bit. But the tea's done steeping. We're going to drink raspberry hibiscus with a little bit of apple juice on top. Don't ask why I have apple juice down there out of view. Y'all don't know what I have down here. You don't know if I have a mini fridge. So we need to stop judging people. That's what we need to do. Stop judging people without seeing what they have just out of view. Are y'all done? I know Polish people struggle not to be racist, so there's that. Thank you. Someone identified the Polish struggle. It's very important that we like be sympathetic towards these people. It's very hard for them not to like have racial discussions, apparently, with their black boyfriend about black women and how much better white women are. Yeah. So I do want to acknowledge that struggle. I don't want us to like speed through. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this. I don't want us to speed through and ignore that struggle. I want us to remember that and keep it in our heart and minds moving forward. All right. Are we all good? Okay.
She asked me, have I ever ate
Are you serious
a
right
bacon
now?
grease sandwich?
That's not
My
how
dad
I
is
said
like
it.
very
Where
Polish,
you-
and they.
I said, that's not even how I said it. I said that my mom would make bacon and save the grease and let it solidify, and we would eat it on rye bread.
Yeah,
This is
large.
the topic that sent off.
That's the Polish struggle. That's the Polish struggle he was talking about. So that thing that everybody in every household of every income level do, save the bacon. When I grew up, let me get bigger for this. When I grew up and my mom made bacon, I don't eat pork currently, but I do remember the taste of bacon because I've not been able to replicate it in turkey bacon ever. Turkey bacon just tastes like rubber. It tastes like I'm chewing rubber. Like this is chewing gum, but it's flavored like turkey bacon. That's what it feels like. Even if I crisp it as much as I can, even if like the ends are burnt, those burnt pieces will be crispy, and then the rest of the bacon is just rubber. I'm just chewing on some gum or something. Anyway, not the point. My mom would make breakfast. She would make bacon. When she's making the bacon, after she's done, the grease is now used to like make eggs, to fry eggs in so that the eggs are bacony. I have heard of this. I've experienced this. I did not know this was like a struggle. I didn't. Like, instead of using oil or butter, the bacon grease, because people like turkey bacon tastes like a Band-Aid. Stop. Stop. I'm living my pork-free life, and I have been for years. So don't make me sad and miss pork. Stop. But the point is this a struggle? Now, she said solidifying the bacon grease and saving it in a jar to use later, like, I don't know, beef tallow. Maybe I can understand that. What I don't understand is her taking that and spreading it on bread and on toast. I don't understand that, actually. Maybe that's the struggle they're talking about. I've never heard of that. I've heard of using it later as a grease, but I've not heard, like, who does use bacon grease? Okay, maybe my bad. Maybe it's just, it doesn't. Okay, we all use bacon grease. Welcome everyone who just came in, by the way. Hello. Hello, guys. Be sure to leave a like on your way in. We have to make this one a good one.
Our Costa Rica trip into a frenzy.
It did.
So
No, I've been to Polish restaurants that they have lard.
Yeah.
I
That
know,
is the
right. I
poorest
grew
shit
up
I've
with
ever heard in
that
my
too.
life.
But that's
It's very
that's
European,
culture.
Eastern
Yeah,
European.
that's just
It's
what,
very Eastern European.
what we're used to.
I can attest to that. I've had it before.
Sounds terrible.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound.
Niggas will
Doing-
eat every part of the pig. I've never heard a nigga say and the grease. Certain shit you just shouldn't.
It's like you have to eat it out of necessity. Like, people did not have like the luxury to not eat the choice pieces. They had to eat the offal just because.
Is that the Polish struggle? Polish people were forced to eat bacon grease? They had no choice. I thought that was just a byproduct of the. When you say they had no choice but to eat those parts, we're talking about like the parts of the animal that tend to be unclean and unhealthy, maybe difficult to digest or bad for your health or something. We're not talking about like you made some hot dogs and like some grease came off of it while you were making it, and like you have the grease there now. That's okay. Hello, Miss B. The other MJ and Sunny Bunny. I think Sunny Bunny should change her name. That reminds me of someone else.
Because they had to.
Sure.
That's a struggle food.
Man, what happened when y'all first time dating a white person, first time dating a black person, went home and said, he's white?
My mother used
Yeah.
to always be like, don't ever bring no light, bright, damn near white girls out.
Wow.
She used to always tell me that. Guess I didn't get that message.
Well, there any-
Telling your mom used to always having to tell your son at 6 years old that he should love black skin is like wild. Maybe that is talks that people got, to be fair. I just like, my mom didn't tell me like black is beautiful. I just like looked in the mirror, liked it, looked at my mom, liked it, my brothers, sisters liked it, my dad liked it, my friends, family liked it. Like, I just looked at the skin color and I already liked it. I didn't have to like have a talk with my parents to be like, hey, black skin is like cool or something like that. And to be fair to his mom, she said, don't date no light, bright, damn near white. She didn't actually say don't date white. So if his account is anything to be believed, sure, I guess like he's following his mom's rules, because that is definitely not a light-skinned black woman.
Girls out.
Wow.
She used to always tell me that. Guess I didn't get that message.
Well, there
I'm
anything-
talking to you. You've dated plenty of white girls.
Yeah, but
I'm talking to E and Rim.
oh, okay.
I didn't tell my mom that part.
Wait, they're not gonna talk about you dated plenty of white girls, you don't really date black girls. Your mom was telling you when you were growing up not to be dating. Why was she telling you that? Like, actually, was there a reason? Was there like, I don't know, 5 people in Central Park when you were young who, like, some white lady said that these black men are threatening me and sent them to jail, would later like call themselves the exonerated 5 after they were found not guilty all these years later and free? I don't know. Was there like stuff happening around that time that might have made her mistrustful of white women or make you fear dating white women? Is she just like don't like white people? Like, I want to know some more about that. Actually, I wish they would have asked about it. He was always into white. Y'all think his mom was seeing something? Is that what y'all saying?
I'm talking to E and Rim.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell my mom that Parks was white.
you just presented him
in blackface.
Wait till summertime. We got a little sun.
Well, hold up.
But
Wait till summertime. We got a little sun.
but it wasn't an issue just because my mom has always been very like, don't bring me a Dominican man home. Like, Dominican women are very anti.
Huh?
If you have children.
Wait, where Dominicans came from? I feel like did I skip something? Yeah, so I didn't tell my mom about him being white because my mom, she would always say, don't bring a Dominican home. So, you know, that's just, is he Dominican? Is he like one of the white South Africans? Oh, my boyfriend is Dominican. Is he like, never mind, let's just listen. I would learn more if I just listened. I'm sorry.
Dominican men, because they're notoriously kind of, you know,
What?
I don't know.
terrible.
Breakers.
Terrible.
They break up a lot.
Stereotype.
They break up a
Terrible.
lot.
They're just not. they
What,
don't have the
cheaters
best
or
rep.
what?
Yeah, but like in general, just like their attitudes, they have a bad rep.
Okay.
So I think she was pretty happy.
It's a race lotto.
Oh my God.
Dove, the only Dominicans I have seen, this is like my personal experience. I don't know like these people generally and can't speak to them generally. The only time I have ever seen Dominican in a discussion about a black or a white, they let me know clearly they don't want to be black at all. What that man said, I know black, I Dominican. I know black. No, I know black, I Dominican, apparently. Dark skin. No black Dominican. I believe her 100% when she said her parents said don't bring no Dominican home.
We didn't have to do this show, I broke over like 3 days. What was it, Friday? I was like, fuck.
Recently.
This Friday?
Yeah, I was like, Kino. No, Thursday.
It's Thursday.
The day before Valentine's Day.
That's even worse.
What the hell?
Kino, what did she do?
I just said something he just sometimes.
Wait, they broke up? Is this? I think there are cuts in this. I think this isn't actually. Well, it's a preview of the episode. Maybe you have to pay for the episode, which I'm not going to. So, we can watch this, but I think there are cuts in this because did this just skip or no? Let me see.
We didn't have to do this show, I broke over like 3 days. What was it, Friday? I was like, fuck.
Recently. This Friday?
Yeah, I was like, Kino. No, Thursday.
It's Thursday.
The day before Valentine's Day.
That's even worse.
What the hell?
Kino, what did she do?
I just said something he just sometimes I say things and I'm pretty blunt and he doesn't like it.
No,
so
she-
if
So they broke up like on Thursday before this, whenever they recorded this on the Thursday before, because she's like just blunt. She's just blunt. I'm interested to hear more.
he just sometimes I say things and I'm pretty blunt and he doesn't like it.
No,
so
she's
if it's
pretty Polish.
whatever.
Like lacking emotion.
So whatever I think, I say, right? So it's
That's him.
You know,
so it doesn't always work with
you
him.
know when you're going through some shit and it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 12.
Yeah.
And you go to your girl for some type of support and guidance. If the conversation start off by, I'm gonna say some stuff you really might not want to hear. Don't say that shit to me.
I
Like,
want him.
That's interesting. Usually I hear this but the genders are reversed. Usually, like when I see a podcast like this and they're talking about emotion, usually the women are the ones who are like, I went to my partner for support, and instead he was just like blunt and unemotional and unsupported and stuff like that. Usually I hear it in reverse. So this is interesting. Their dynamic is interesting. When she's blunt, she's Polish. If a black woman is blunt, no, she just ghetto. He not gonna say that's just black culture. He gonna say that's ghetto and unfeminine and white women better. That's what he gonna say. If a black woman, let a black woman be in here being blunt, and see if he don't have a 30-minute soliloquy about why black women are terrible.
But I warned him. You do.
That goes back to what we were saying when she says, how can I support you? She don't really be wanting to support me.
Yeah, you
She
actually
be
never
wanting to
answered
say,
that question, by the way. So
This is not the same white woman who he was just saying on that clip. Black women don't want to build me. Black women don't want to support me. White women are better because they want to build me, want to support me. Are these the same two people who we just watched 30 minutes ago on the clip? So he just don't like black women. Just say that. Why you gotta make stuff up? Why do we have to investigate to learn this? Why don't you just say, I don't like black women. It has nothing to do with whether or not white women are more feminine. I just like white skin. Just say that so we know. You should be honest with us, but also with yourself.
So how can I better support you?
You can't, because you're not capable of supporting me. Your brain don't really work like that. No, it works like you different. I just didn't need to hear, and what she said, I really didn't need to hear at that moment. And then I'm out of town, I'm on the road, and she's here holding down the houses, and I was just like, yo, man, just leave the dog in the house by itself, man. Just go home. I can't do this no more.
Really?
But you broke.
So you needed emotional support. You were going through something and you needed support and guidance. She came to you. I assume it sounded like she came with solutions or maybe even critique of something that you were doing in whatever situation that you're talking about. And she did this bluntly, this feminine, supportive, submissive, friendly. What else do they say? Build a man, a woman, just not there for you, actually. That feels like exactly opposed to what he was saying in the first clip. So I'm interested to get to that part.
Broke up with her.
Yeah, but that wasn't a real break.
It was a fake.
That was I'm at my wit's end. There's nothing. I can't talk to you right now.
Why couldn't you say that to her?
Oh, I'm at my wit's end with you.
No, that's just a yo. Let's just go our separate ways.
Okay.
Could you have said that to her? Like, I'm just fed up with the way that you're speaking to me. I need some time to cool off.
Y'all remember the conversation where I said I need some space to process, and she couldn't. It's like having like a big white koala bear on you. It's like I be needing space, and when I do go to her, she just say some wild shit. Maybe if you just say it in Polish and I don't know what the fuck you saying, you can get your shit off.
Fine.
And then I can just
You won't understand me anyway. Perfect. I'll start doing that.
That makes sense. So that he doesn't even know what you're saying, but you can still get it off your chest. Okay. Sometimes Ian, it says like too blunt of things. Like it actually is like detrimental to my well.
Never mind. I was just gonna repeat something I said earlier.
Being at the time, I'm like, please be more soft or just like round the way that you're saying things to me. He's very blunt, like.
All right, so now that we just listened to him talk about how he wants to be soft and feminine and submit to his woman, but she's being aggressive and won't leave him alone when he needs space, and whenever he needs support, she just like being too blunt and straightforward with him. Let's see what the other people have to weigh in.
I think I have that issue too.
Yeah, you definitely do.
I have a told issue.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You're very just like
delivery.
Matter of fact.
Yes.
And it's
because that helps
not
relationships. We don't need to sugarcoat stuff.
So
that's what I was expecting. Actually, that's what I was expecting the dynamic for everyone to be. I was expecting all the women to say, I need you emotionally, and all the men to say, I'm just being blunt. I'm just being straightforward. I'm just being blunt. I'm just being blunt. I'm just being blunt. That's what I was expecting. And that's what the other people are saying. Disagree with that. Absolutely disagree with that. This man just said that helps relationships. No, it don't. Isn't that like one of the most cited things in divorces? Women cite like not emotionally available. Their partner's not emotionally available or supportive, or no. Am I making that up? Let me see. Let's Google it. I know it's like finances. I don't think, is infidelity high? I'm pretty sure it is. Infidelity, communication problems. All right. Oops, 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 oops. Pump up the jam. Oops, 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 oops. Emotional and social factors. For many women, the expectations they have when they enter marriage may fail to match up with reality. Experts say they often have a higher expectation of how a partner will meet their emotional needs than men, which can lead to disappointment post-wedding. Post-wedding makes sense because I know a lot of people who think a wedding is going to solve, like being married is going to solve something. I have no idea why people still think that, even in 2025, but there are some people who believe this relationship is terrible because we're not married. If we get married, then we're going to start taking each other's more serious, and the cheating is going to stop, and my needs are going to be met. And that don't make sense to me because, like, in my mind, you're putting on a show on the first date. So if you already out the gate terrible, I don't know what it is about time. I think people decline over time. I don't think they improve. You can disagree. This emotional intelligence also means women are more finely attuned to problems in the relationship, quote unquote, red flags, and their tendency to be the primary communicators and empathizers means they may also be the first to raise issues, perhaps ultimately resulting in separation or divorce. What is this from? This is from a divorce study in the UK. Half of all marriages end in divorce. Oh my God. Okay, let's go back quickly. Let's see what they said. Let's refresh our memory.
Yeah, you definitely do.
I have a tone issue.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You're very just like
Delivery.
Matter of fact.
Yes.
And it's
Because
too
that
much.
helps
Not comforting
relationships.
sometimes.
We don't
It's
need
like-
to sugarcoat stuff.
So
That helps relationships. We don't need to sugarcoat stuff. Now, I wonder what words they have for this man who just 30 seconds ago said that he needed support from his partner, but instead she just came to him blunt and said, you're not going to like what I have to say, instead of meeting his emotional need. I wonder, is he going to stick up and say, hey, you guys are wrong. Sometimes you need to be there for your partner, and it's not just a pissing contest where you need to show how logical you are. Maybe if, I don't know, her dad passes away, instead of being an unfeeling rock, you can be like supportive, maybe, right? Let's see if he's going to step into his masculinity and stand up to those two men for what he believes in.
can I ask an example of what something was that upset you that he said he could have said softer?
I think I'm just a very emotional person. So everything that he's also like a very analytical person. He doesn't speak in emotions. So like when he comes at me and he's speaking like numbers and letters, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Please have some emotion behind you. Please just have some emotion. Like, please. He just sometimes cannot find it in him to think like, oh, she speaks this way. She's in this emotional state. Let me talk to her with empathy. Let me talk to her with sympathy so that she can feel better about the situation. Never happens. And I'm just like,
to be clear, she would like for him to speak to her as if like he cares about her, empathizes with her. That's it. That's all. That's it. Not you can't be blunt, not you can't be analytical, just can you empathize with me? That's all. He says he just is blunt.
like, you hate me? Why don't you fucking love me? Because it just seems so statistical the way he's speaking to me, if that makes any sense.
So
You speak to me as if you don't love me, as if you hate me. Can you show more empathy? I'm just blunt. This is just better for relationships. when you feel unloved and like you have to beg me to empathize with you, this is just good for relationships, apparently, in his mind. Do the statistics show that? No. Does common sense show that? No. Does critical thinking show that? No. Unfortunately, he has none of those. Let's continue. Joe aging terribly. This man is, leave this 72-year-old man alone. Let me see how old he is. Joe Budden, age 44. Yo, I thought this, sorry for the long pause. I had to collect myself. I thought this man was like in his 50s. Joe Budden, August 31st, 1980. That would make him 44. Huh. This man is 44? I was joking when I said 72. I was thinking he was like in his 50s. Let me Google. When was Pump It Up? Pump It Up. 2003. Y'all know 2003 was 22 years ago. Did y'all know that? March 24th, 2003. Oh, Pump It Up is turning it's turning 22 this Monday, next Monday. Happy birthday, Pump It Up. Pump It Up. Pump It Up. I don't know the lyrics, but I know that part. Pump It Up. Y'all leave this old man alone.
It's just like
word.
Wait, how old is she? I'll figure out her name and look up her age at some point.
What's he saying?
the words, the tone, the type of communication, the way he delivers it.
Like, talk to me. You know, we can have conversation. I'm open to talking. I love, like, hey, let's just get this. He gets frustrated immediately almost.
Yeah.
Like, he gets, I can tell because he wants to smoke. He's like, getting up.
That you can the trigger.
I'm like, bro, we're just like,
Because we're solutionists. We don't like to
So the
harp on
three of
bullshit.
you, I'm not sure. if
It's
parts of
harping
her
on
like that, but
bullshit.
that's how Kino is too.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I don't know.
And I empathize with her because I like the softer.
I gotta pause because like I can't find, I'm looking for her age and I can't listen to it at the same time. I can't find her age. They started dating in 2019. Oh no. Now why would Joe post this? Now why would he post this? Now this looked like a man and his daughter. Now who is this one? So that's what she looks like. Let's look at what he looked like. Okay, let's rewind so I can listen. I was distracted.
Because we're
Y'all are getting ads. When you said this earlier, I thought you meant because I paused it to talk about bacon. Are y'all getting like actual advertisements on the stream? Hold up. Okay, if you refresh, they should be off now. I did early on, but not since. I got ads when I clicked the link. Usually they don't show up during the live stream. I know after it posts as a video, you'll get ads if you don't have YouTube Premium. But y'all don't have to get that. Y'all just use free YouTube, y'all. Use the ad blocker. Don't give these people. Don't give YouTube money. Okay, yeah. If you refresh the ad, what is AARP? What does that say about me and my channel? Let me Google it up. AARP, fight to The American Association of Retired Persons. See, they saw me showing Joe Biden and they started showing old people ads. Even they thought he was Social Security age. That's crazy. Joe can't get Social Security. And he look. Never mind. Sorry. Let me rewind. Let's reset. Sorry. Thank you to everyone coming in or rejoining. There shouldn't be advertisement now, hopefully. Maybe there will be. I thought I could turn off ads during the stream, but if you still get them, let me know. Joe Budden is now Joe Biden, period. I haven't seen Joe Biden either. I know people are talking about where's Harris, but where's Biden? I haven't seen him actually. These folks probably hiding out so they don't get retaliated against. So be sure to like on your way back in. Thank you again, everyone, for joining. Now let's do it.
He gets, I can tell because he wants to smoke. He's like, get love.
If that makes any sense.
So
It's just like
words he says.
the words, the tone, the type of communication, the way he delivers it.
Like, talk to me. You know, we can have conversation. I'm open to talking. I love, like, hey, let's just get this. He gets frustrated immediately almost.
Yeah,
Like, he gets, I can tell because he wants to smoke. He's like, no.
That, you think the trigger,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, we're just like,
Because we're solutionists. We don't like to
So the
harp on
three of
bullshit.
you, I'm not sure.
It's
Parts-
She didn't say nothing about solution. It sounds like she's trying to talk to him and he getting like aggressive. His response was, we're just solution oriented. This sounds like the furthest thing from solution oriented. Oh, my wife wants me to empathize with her. Let me be cold and unfeeling. I'm just solution oriented. Anyway, solutionist. Is that a word? Let's find out.
bro, we're just like,
Because we're solutionists. We don't like to
So the
harp on
three of
bullshit.
you, I'm not sure. if
It's
parts
harping
of
on
her like
bullshit.
That, but that's how Kino is too.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I don't know.
And I empathize with her because I like the softer.
you
Yeah.
can't find a resolution if you don't communicate. So yes, the end result, hey, what is the end result? What are we going to do? How are we resolving this? But we have to communicate in order to get there.
Why am I acknowledging something that's upsetting you? Well, I don't get that. That's just your shit.
Well, because she's your significant other. You know?
No, what? Let me run that back. Did y'all see that white woman? When he said that, that white woman turned her head the exact same way I did. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Well,
Communicate in order to get there.
why am I acknowledging something that's upsetting you? Well, I don't.
Y'all saw her face? That's exactly what I did. Is this the same man who 15 seconds ago in the same video just said his cold, unfeeling white woman who somehow is more feminine and submissive and supportive than black women, all of them. This white woman came to him in a time where he needed emotional support, dismissed him, discarded him, told him it was his fault, was aggressing him when he needed support and kindness and softness. And now he's like, why should I care about your problems? Here, I was thinking he was going to stand up for himself to the other men and say, hey, as someone who needed support and needed softness and not bluntness, I don't understand why y'all are wrong. I guess he just acquiesced to like the nearest white man's opinion. I don't know. Like, I don't know what just switched in him. Like, sir, did you know that we can see you? From 30 seconds, did you know you're in the same conversation, sir? Like, this ain't a different video. This ain't, you just said a paragraph and then later you say another paragraph. This is like 30 seconds later, sir. We can see you and remember what you just said a minute ago, like a minute. No, I had to have misheard. Let me run it back one more again.
But to get there.
Why am I acknowledging something that's upsetting you?
So this man who something was upsetting him and he wanted to go to his girlfriend and have her acknowledge it. Now he don't know, like, why would he ever acknowledge something that's affecting her?
Well, I don't get that. That's just your shit.
Well, because she's your significant other. You know?
You may be the cause cause of the upset.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I could trigger the upset. The cause is probably have been there well before me.
He shows emotion in different ways than I show my emotion.
What? This like completely contradict everything. What do you mean? You, out of all the people in this room who were just saying they don't do emotion, they're cold, calculated killers. They've never heard of, I don't know, empathizing with their wife. Excuse me, girlfriend. My bad. No wives on this podcast, to my knowledge. No wives on the Pod Wives podcast. Just girlfriends. Sorry. One of whom apparently was almost broken up with last week. He almost broke up with her last week because he had a problem that she didn't cause, but he brought to her because he needed emotional support. And instead of being a supportive partner, she was aggressing him to the point where he almost broke up the relationship. 3 seconds later, he say, why should I be there for my partner if they feel upset? That's a you problem. Anywho.
Of course.
Yeah, I cry. Plot twist.
I can't tell if it's real or not right now. I can't
I
tell.
cry.
Okay.
I mean, I cry.
Okay.
Wait, Chada, you don't cry?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't cry.
I don't
No,
cry.
I don't
Very,
cry.
I said that I don't cry very much.
I'm soft. Like I'm hard chill, but I'm soft as shit.
Right.
Like if my feelings are hurt, it's like I got to hold it in. Like it's like, and he's just like, girl.
She cried at everything.
At every little thing.
Every
It's
single
like I
thing.
can turn on the waterworks, like just
She
cry.
doesn't cry that much.
No?
I cry at, like happy.
Yeah, I
things.
cry like that.
And just like I cry every day.
Cry,
It's like a
you cry?
normal
Yeah.
being.
I'm not a crier much either, honestly.
Yeah.
Huge
I'm not
crier.
opposed to it.
But I'm not a relationship crier. Like I cry on like movies.
Oh yeah.
I just watched that Pharrell movie, which is the weirdest shit to cry.
The Lego shit?
The Lego shit. I cried. I'm on a plane.
You were crying at the Lego?
I'm on a plane. Yes.
I cried at the Avengers Endgame 2 movie when Iron Man died, and I guess like the rest of the Avengers just went down from there. Don't know what happened to Marvel after that, but I cried. I was on a date and I cried, and I think it was like a first date. I was looked at like I was crazy. I was like, you don't understand. I was there for Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Thor, Thor 2, Thor 3, Hulk. I don't think Hulk had a second movie. I don't think so. I'm sitting over here just, you don't understand. Tony and I have been through like a decade together.
You won't cry about
Because the
your
niggas
own
just wanted to
emotional,
make beats.
but someone else is on TV.
I
That's
cry.
crazy.
She was crying so hard on FaceTime one time. I just started taking pictures.
I wish I was in this conversation so much, but it would require me to be in this conversation, which would be agonizing. Because at this moment, I'm like, okay, so your partner in her most vulnerable moment, you took screenshots of her to be like, look how dumb you look. Look how funny you look. Look at your face. In their most vulnerable moment, just breaking down, crying over FaceTime with you, looking for emotional support. You took screenshots. Look at how ugly these. I can weaponize these later. I'm gonna post them online, even though you don't want me to. At this point, this ain't I'm being blunt. You just don't like these women, like the one that you're dating specifically. Just say I don't like her. I don't even know why they pretending like this is just I'm just matter of fact. I'm just solution oriented. Remember that one? I'm just solution oriented. That's why I don't empathize with my partner. Anyway, you're vulnerable right now. You're crying. You need support. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot you. And laugh.
Beats.
But someone else is on TV.
That's crazy.
She was crying so hard on FaceTime one time. I just started taking pictures. I'm like, yo, look at yourself.
No, but not that. It kept saying
Picture taken?
That's right. It's a.
I'm like,
Just to show you later. Tell you later.
So fucked up.
Just to show you later.
That's
No.
it. I also do need to correct the record on something that y'all brought up last pod wise, where you said, "Have you ever thought about someone else while you were sleeping with her?" And then she asked me, she was like, "You never answered." Don't be silly. Of course, I haven't done that. I did do that
This weekend.
It was just for the opposite reason.
Why is it so dusty? What's the point of this podcast? Like, I thought Pod Wives was about them giving us advice on how to be wives, how to be a good wife. What if y'all asked me on the last episode if I ever thought about sleeping with another woman while I was sleeping with her? And I didn't answer back then. Let me pause and say that is an answer. If you don't answer, that's an answer. Like, that's already an answer. You come back this week to say, I did. Why? Why is this? What? Why was the question even necessary? I
did do that.
This weekend.
It was just for the opposite reason, right? Like, I've thought of someone else in an attempt to not come.
Oh, I do that often. Not.
Yeah, no. When I'm sleeping with my girlfriend, I do think about other women, but it's actually for a noble reason. I do it to turn myself off so I can last longer. I'm just that good of a guy. I'm thinking of her, not literally, but like thinking of her feelings. I'm thinking about like someone else. That's just the type of guy I am. A good guy. Now I want to hear the women's answer. I hope they ask the women. So have you ever thought about someone else while you're sleeping with him? Yeah, I was thinking about the neighbor. He's tall, he's handsome, he stays in shape, he has all his hair, no gray hairs. He's just amazing. And I thought about him, but not because like I wanted to be with him. Actually, thinking about him made me realize, even though you don't have hair, and even though you are beer-bellied, and even though you are old and there are wrinkles and sagging, and even through all of that, just thinking about him being like the perfect man physically, I still wanted you. I was thinking about him for a noble cause. I want to hear the women say that. Like, I want to hear their side too. I thought this said that wasn't Aaron Pierre, that was Mufasa. This got to be a rage bait pot. Nope, just barbershop talk, I guess. I thought it was going to be about being wives, but I guess Pod Wives is just about a bunch of unmarried people talking to their girlfriends about how they think about other people when they're having sex with them. Yep.
Something else.
Yes,
Yeah, but that turned into a someone else for me, and it was like, it didn't work. That's okay.
I think of being attacked physically.
To not come?
Yeah.
Bodily harm makes one come.
That's not very big dick of you.
Well, no, it's the only thing
That's very tiny penis of you.
No, I don't know. Something about it makes me not like get the urge to come.
Hey, but she was like, I don't have that problem. She wants to be attacked.
Wait, I have a follow-up to the craziness.
Wait, no, we're not going to ask the women? What about the women's answer? How come they don't get the answer if they've ever thought about somebody else? Like, ask them, because all of these men are sitting around here. Yeah, I think about other women. I think about other things, but it's just so I don't bust fast. Ask the women. Like, I want to hear them say, oh my God, I'm about to orgasm so fast that I need to think about other men to slow down. Like, I want to hear them. I bet that's happening. I bet they're like, whoa, we got to slow down because, like, just too much, too fast. That's what's happening in those bedrooms, right? So I want to hear these women talk about their experience, but I don't think we're going to hear it. So let's continue.
Is the partner you're with now the best sex you've ever had? Or have you had better sex outside of the relationship?
No, I wouldn't be
No,
here.
this is a trick question.
This is like when I say the best sex I've ever had, the best, because it's something I don't know if it's not just the sex. It's like we have like we know each other. So that shit takes.
So the sex, no, but like I know him personally, and like my emotions make me feel good. Now, I feel like there's no right answer to this question. I don't know why people keep doing this to their relationships. I have no idea why. I don't think there's a correct answer. If your partner is not actually the best, like if they're not doing all the tricks, if their legs don't work like they used to before, we know how knees get when you're 30. Don't play with me. Maybe the correct answer is no, she's not, but it's because she's holding out on me. I can see sometimes she wants to let loose, but she doesn't. Or something. Like, I don't know. Be playful with your partner. Or just say yes, the best. Those are the right answers. Let's see how they're going to answer, actually.
Sit like there.
That's right.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just different, and it's the best. It's good for me.
I feel like the best sexual partner thing is like the best rapper thing in the sense that like I'm cool with being top 10.
Like top 5 DOA.
Yeah, like top 3.
Honorable mention even.
Yeah, I don't have to be.
9 other guys please my woman better than I can is wild. But hey, he is secure. I will give him that, actually. He is secure. Well, someone brought up in the comments, do you think they're pleasing their women? Like, he might not actually care. They might not care if they're the best, like, actually. So.
The best in the world.
I think that it also is different times in your life. Like shit that you're expecting at 21, maybe 22,
that's like Michael Jordan
is not like what you're.
It's subjective. It's all
You
subjective.
learn about yourself as you get older and what you like and don't like, and then when you meet a partner who's open to doing what you like and it's just like it just works.
That's another reason why cheating just ain't the move anymore. You gotta teach this new girl, how you like to be touched. It's like,
Yeah, I want to joke. You want to laugh real quick?
Yes.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Wait, have you ever tried to cheat and got catfished?
Huh? Did she try to cheat and got Maybe they deserve each other. What kind of question is that?
Me?
Well, they're not gonna hop to that right now.
Well, no.
It could have been a past situation. Have you ever been like, ooh, and then you realize you were catfished?
I've been catfished, but not in a relationship. Like I was not even with Ian, and I went out with this guy, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
That was a very specific question. I feel like she gonna tell us something. She about I was gonna cheat on him, but luckily the man was a catfish, so nothing happened. And our marriage is still strong to this day. Well, our relationship.
You're like 4'11", like you're my height. I'm like, hello, and he did not look anything like his pictures. And I had to go on this date. I had to walk the Brooklyn Bridge. I ran that bridge. I was like, let's go. I had to go to dinner. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the check. I took the train home. I didn't even want to be there. I was like, but I had to stay. I wasn't gonna leave. I was like, oh God.
I've been social media catfish, meaning the pictures they presented looked away, and when they came in person, she looked away that she didn't on social media.
That's
catfish, right?
Yeah,
No, it's not. No, it was the same person.
Like
It
filtered?
just didn't have filters on it, so the person looked like.
That's catfish.
Yeah, it's catfish.
Yeah,
No, 'cause I think catfishing is more.
You're pretending to be
You're
someone.
pretending to be someone you're not.
No, it's just.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's
So I have to
also
definitely.
what I think you look like, and we're speaking in
Now Annie's behind, way behind, because she's talking about bacon. When you get here, Annie, I've not had beef bacon before, but I've heard very good things and I would like to try. It was very important for me to address this comment. I'll see you in 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 48 seconds, 49, 50, 51. Everyone coming in, leave a like, by the way. And Annie, when you get to this part, be sure to leave a like.
talking.
Oh, I
We might have had some little sexual conversations, and then I meet you in person, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's not that.
fuck
Like for
is
girls, they
like-
call it hatfish. Like when you look different with a hat on, then you do without a hat.
Like I almost
Like
lost my
face
girl
tuning
for
and
this.
everything.
This
Yeah,
is some
yeah.
bullshit.
I've also been shoulder fished, meaning
What the fuck?
What is
What does
that?
that mean?
it's the pictures I saw were all shoulder up. And then when they came from the shoulders down, it was a different human being.
Well, that's not doing your due diligence. Come on.
No,
That's not,
I just thought I was getting face value, literally. And then
Oh, can y'all still hear me? Hold up. Stream unavailable. Okay. Let me see what we can do about it, guys. Let's see. I'll continue while I see about this because it doesn't say I've been struck. It says, let me see. It doesn't say there's a copyright notice. Oh, okay. So we're back apparently. Not sure what happened there. Okay, so you guys can see me now. Joe Budden has decided. Joe Budden has decided that my comments are about his body type, about his hair or lack thereof, about his age, was too far. Too far. All right, guys. Here's what we can do. You guys can watch me play Candy Crush while we do audio only. Yar. Yar. RDR Arnler. Yar. Yar. Let me see. I think I want to add a shared screen, and I will put it on top of here. Yeah. All right. Do you guys see anything on top of the video currently? Or no? They sniped me. Now I have to fight the claim after. I believe this is fair use, actually. Okay, guys. I'm going to scroll down and we will look in his comment section as we listen.
That's why you just have, yeah. What do
Let me know if you can't hear, by the way.
you just FaceTime before?
That's why when I first started
He was like,
messaging Jules, I was
FaceTime,
like, send me
FaceTime.
your
Send me
pictures
pictures,
of the whole
FaceTime.
body.
Full shot.
FaceTime me. I'm like, what does this guy love FaceTime? Like, it's weird. He's
What do
obsessed.
you do in those situations, Ian?
I just panicked the whole way through and try to be a gentleman.
And then left.
Still fucked. And
No, I didn't fuck. See, I have a thing. See, that's like, I know guys, I'll be like, I just fucked because I can't fuck if I'm not attracted to you. I cannot.
Not even if you're drunk?
No, that's the biggest cop out of all time. I was so fucked up. I fucked. I don't care how mangled I ever am drinking or have been in the past with drugs. I always have my senses enough to know this isn't my type. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's not for me.
I guess I've never been catfished that catastrophically
Yeah.
before, where it was like,
How do we all feel about prenups?
I've been in some binds, and she's been like, "Yo, I got a couple $100,000 in purses. What we doing? I got a couple $100,000 in watches. What we doing? Like, whatever we need to do to get to that next step, let's rock out. Let's get there." So 100% me. And I wouldn't even consider a prenup. But she might have more money than me.
So, the man in the hat. Here, let me grab my pen and paper so I can start writing down their names so I can relay the information to y'all. This gentleman here says he wouldn't even consider a prenup. Let's call him Hat Man. And he thinks his wife makes more than him. Let's continue.
Let's rock out. Let's get there. So 100% me. And I wouldn't even consider a prenup. But she might have more money than me too. So I don't really, might need to go the opposite way.
Joe?
Absolutely. Sorry.
No doubt about it. Like way more.
No, but I have kids. I have kids. Whatever we get together, it's different. Whatever I have from.
We're gonna call her Polish woman. Hat Man and Polish woman. She says she has kids to think about.
Before belongs to my kids. I mean, respectfully, that's just the way it is. Same. I don't expect anything from you either. You know that. Never did.
Wait.
Keno's like,
What the fuck she talking about?
Keno put his hand on her knee. Said no.
No.
That's not how it's going.
No.
What do you mean from before?
What do you mean? I have children. I was married before, so there's assets and things I have from before
That he can't eat off of.
that he
That he can't touch, look
he won't be able to get.
sniff as a black man, any of that.
It has nothing to do with any of that, by the way.
But he can't even look that way. Don't think about it.
I agree.
Because it belongs to my kids.
Why are you pressing? Why are you pressing? I have money set aside for my kids. He can't, as a black man, touch that money. Why the question after question after question? Are you sure he can't touch them? So he really can't touch the money. So y'all are not splitting that money. Why all the questions? Yes, I'm back. Be sure to leave a like for the for if you dislike Joe Biden. Joe Budden. Sorry, y'all. I haven't recovered from the election yet. If you dislike Joe Budden, please leave your like here for the culture.
Kids.
But there are things where
Don't think about it.
I agree.
Because it belongs to my kids.
but there are things where if I
But what? But it belongs to my kids. No, you can't touch this money. This belongs to my kids. And this is why this man in the clip that we watched at the beginning of this stream was talking about Dr. Umar's right. Black women are just they don't want to build a man. They don't want to help me, support me. White women are better. This is what happens when you listen to Dr. Umar, who don't take care of his kids. You go over here with these women who have their children's future set up. They trying to get their children's credit score right before they even turn 18. They trying to get their children some savings for college. They trying to get their children in a some type of investments. They trying to give all of these assets to their children. And you've been watching Dr. Umar, so you don't understand the concept of wanting something good for your children. So you come into this woman's life not understanding that concept because you watch Dr. Umar, and you want to put your greedy hands over her children's college fund, over her children's future. You want to put your greedy hands in there. Not only do you want to put your hand, you have the audacity to sit up here and act confused, bewildered. Wait, you're telling me I can't have any of your children's money that you set aside for their futures? I can't have any of it? Not like 1 cent? But what if I need it? You can tell he listens to Dr. I don't know why he told us. We already know based on your comments. Dr. Umar don't get a pass. I don't know why he thought he was going to escape this stream unscathed. He might be watching, actually. He's going to be anywhere where his kid ain't. So he could be over here.
I agree.
Because it belongs to my kids.
But there are things where if I need it,
what?
She had a tough spot.
I mean,
no, if I need it, it's there.
Then don't
Yes, obvious.
If I need it, it's there. No, if you need the money that I set aside for my children's future, if you need it, no, it's not there. So what were you talking about when you said that you get with white women because they build you up or something? Did you mean that they take their children's college fund and invest it into you in case you're on hard times? Build what? What are you building? I want you black women to look at what you missed out on. I want you to look at what you could have had. He doesn't date you ghetto black women, you unsupportive black women who don't want to build a man. He dates white women, Polish women, because they invest in and support and build up a black man. You guys really missed out on a good one. Y'all did miss a prize. Y'all could have had all this. You could have had this grown 40-year-old man who for some reason needs to be built. I've never needed to be built. I go to my job and I work my job and I get my paycheck from my job and I invest my money from my job into my retirement and into my savings. And I use that money from that job to pay my rent. And after I get home from my job, I rest on my couch and I say, I've built a nice empire here. I can come home and be comfortable. And you notice at no point did I say I needed a woman's retirement fund. And if she had to just let me stay in her house for free, or maybe given me some of the money that she had for her kids, if she would have just built me up. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what episode you're talking about. I don't understand the build-up conversation. Build up what? Why are you 40? I don't know how old he is. I was going to say 45, but if Joe is 44, this man could be, let me see. This man could be 20. Look at him, y'all. He could be 20. If Joe Budden is anything to go off of, this man could be 20 years old. So I could be mistaken, but I don't understand why somebody 46 years old needs to find someone to build him up. What have you been doing? You would think he would be humble. I'm 40. I have created nothing for myself. I've really messed up my life, and I need a woman who's generous enough to come in and pour into me because I just wasted 40 years. I still don't have it together. I still need some help, please. Spare change. Where's my cup? My cup all the way over there. I can't shake my spare change cup. Can we get a swallowed up dance break? Yes, let's take a small break and cool down, actually.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Been swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed. Swallowed up. Swallowed. Been swallowed up. Swallowed. Swallowed up. Swallowed. Been swallowed up.
Thank you for the super chat, Sally. The first super chat after my hiatus. I do appreciate it. I'll leave it up for a while. This man reminds me of when I was younger, there was this man, I'm pretty sure he had to be like 20 or something when I was young. And I remember him being in my hometown and he would be on the corner handing out his CDs. And I always used to be like, oh my God, what if he blows up? My hometown could be on the map. What if he becomes like a famous rapper or something and he like takes off? And then like, here we are decades later and there he is still on the corner with the same CDs, has not created new music yet. Same song I listened to 20 years ago, probably. Just there. And at some point I'm like, well, you got to give up. If you don't have it together by now, I don't think you're going to get it, sir. Then you need to stop calling yourself Lil E, Ernie. You need to go to work or something. Because I don't think this is working out. Surprise, surprise. I've been seeing those. Thank you again for the super chat, Sally. So what I'm saying is I need this man to wake up. More importantly, I don't care about her, but if a black woman find herself looking at this man and thinking she needs to improve herself and she needs to go and build up a man in his 40s, like it's not even, we're both 20 and we build each other up. We just started our careers or we're just getting our degrees and this is the start of our lives. Let's build ourselves up to like not even 20, just 44, ready to start. Ready to start. 44. Let's get it started. Gonna need a woman to come in and help me. I wish people would say out loud what's happening instead of being vague. Like, I need a woman who's going to build me up. And I need people to start being more descriptive with what they're saying. I'm 45 years old. I haven't created anything. I need a woman to come. A woman who's created something, by the way, to come in my life. I need her to let me stay in her house that she bought with her job, rent free, and I need her to give me money that she made with her job without asking for it in return. And I need her to cook and clean for me the food that she purchased with the money from her job. I need her to build me up the same way she built herself up. I can't do that for myself. I need her to. Not even I built an empire. I'm looking for someone to continue building with me. Nope, I'm ready to start. Anywho, sorry for spending so much time on that part. That annoyed me, actually. This man talk about build him up through your child's inheritance.
She had a tough spot.
I mean,
No, but if I need it, it's there.
Then don't.
Yes,
No.
obviously.
I mean, it's there. Yes, but no.
Yeah, but it's her discretion.
No.
He's
It's
rethinking
not like
this.
he just found that out.
He did.
Oh, you know.
Give me your Instagram. No, I wouldn't want. I don't think either of us expect anything that's prior to.
Right.
But whatever we have is
Together.
Yeah, it's together.
Right. Whatever we're building together. So of course it belongs to.
Wait, isn't that normal? Wait, I thought. That's normal, right? Usually you don't share well, you do share, but you don't you're not entitled to stuff prior to your marriage. After you get married, the wealth that y'all build together, however much each side builds, is considered joint. This was a prenup discussion, right? They were talking about whether or not they want a prenup. He said, she makes more than me and I want her kids' inheritance, so I don't want a prenup, but she does want one. It sounds like she's just normal, and I guess he just want that inheritance. I don't know.
That. I mean, whatever works. Man, if she was married and hit a lick, and I'm next up, hey, kids, hey, put a little something.
I keep scrolling back up because I want to see it, y'all. I really do.
It's not for the kids. We're outside, goddammit. You shouldn't be.
Julie and I had a very rough pre-start to our marriage because I brought up the prenup before we got married.
Okay.
yeah. And we decided that, yeah, why not? I have.
Well, no, stop it.
It wasn't
you were
why not?
against it.
Well, it was just a little bit there was a lot going on with the wedding, and then 2 months beforehand, you were like, hey, I'm like, oh boy, here
Well,
we
I
go.
didn't for months. Let's call it a year before we got married. We were engaged, right? And
Yeah,
I
for
wasn't
2
sure.
years.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure how to bring up. I want a prenup with you.
So 2 months before he brings it up.
Wait, is this Mr. Blunt? Is this Mr. Facts don't care about your feelings? I'm just straight up. Remember 2 minutes ago when we saw him 2 minutes ago when he was like, his girl was like, I want you to empathize with me. Sometimes I need emotional support. And he was like, I'm just blunt. I'm just straightforward. I just tell it how it is. And now that he needs to bring the prenup up, it's like, well, I was thinking about it for a year and I just didn't know the right time and the appropriate. Now that it's something that he knows if he brings it up rudely, he might lose access to her, because some people do find it very insulting if you ask them for a prenup, especially like he did 2 months before the wedding, like y'all planning and talk about it during your 5-year-long relationship. Nah, let's not even talk about it at all. Anyway, 2 months before the wedding, yeah, I'm gonna need you to sign this. Here's my lawyer, blah, 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 right? This man apparently was scared to bring this up, so he waited for what he felt like was the right time, which never came. So he ended up doing it 2 months before the wedding. I just find it unusual that here's a moment where he's trying to take care in how he introduces something into conversation with her now that it's something he wants. Now he wants that prenup signed. Now he's thinking very cautiously and let me make sure that I'm able to introduce this into conversation in the right way. But when she was like, I need some emotional support, he was like, I'm just blunt. I'm just straightforward. I just tell it how it is. Facts don't care about your feelings. Or whatever. What is this face? Y'all look at this woman's face. Why is she making this face? That smile is so funny to me. She 2 months before the prenup.
This is so
like a month too early. You should have waited the week before.
Yeah, but then I didn't hear.
So Hatman's advice was you should have waited the week before to bring up the prenup. So she could, I don't know, sign it under duress or something. Sure, sign it under duress. Because I feel like that's something you could get the prenup thrown out for. I had to sign it under duress. He sprung it on me last minute. I guess that's his strategy, thinking logically.
Here's the thing. I needed time for a
Need
fallout.
time for that.
So
time, yes.
Need
There's
time for that.
Yes,
That was
get your
probably
things
not
in
enough.
fair. It was
just
very
wasn't-
rushed.
And even that is, I don't want to say rushed, but it was expedited.
It was down to the
And
wire.
she was
It
not happy with me. So I brought up, I said, look, I tried many a nights to bring it up and I'm like, oh, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. Finally, I said it. And her being the empath and emotional person she was, busted out into tears.
Cried, of course.
Well, of course, because 2 months before my wedding, like there's things that are going on in my head. Like it's a lot of pressure. Now I got to get a lawyer. Now I have to do all these things that I necessarily didn't equate in my head for the time frame that I had.
And
So
when I
now
brought
it's
it up,
like-
I really thought I'd ruined our soon-to-be marriage.
I'm gonna be honest. She's completely right. I feel thrown off right now by
So
this
stupid.
shit. So I feel you.
But then I gave it a good thought and I was like, okay, I do have like generational property wealth that not necessarily like I would want to, if anything, God forbid, was happen, have to now give him part of that.
He shouldn't look at that stuff.
The
Right?
fuck?
Well, there's.
Well, I was offended by that too, because after I said it, I'm like, wait a second.
You have shit?
Her shit. Listen.
What the hell's going on here?
She just
Wait a second.
I don't want it after
What are you doing with shit?
See, now I'm worried for her safety because the type of, I believe there's a certain archetype of man, and the way he's sitting here, like, I wanted a prenup because I want to protect my assets, and then she didn't want it, but then she was like, you know what? I have all this. I have rental property. I have estates. I have all of this in my name. So, you know, it would be a good idea to discuss a prenup so I can protect my assets. And now he's like, wait a minute. I not like that. That's not how I wanted the prenup. I just wanted it where you couldn't touch my stuff. I don't like it when it's in reverse. Then everybody around the table is like pointing and laughing at him. It sounds like she has a much better equity than you do. That sounds way better than the stuff that you have. Like, in my mind, I'm fearing for her safety because I'm like, look, I feel like a man's ego being bruised is dangerous to whoever he with. Especially one of them, I'm just being blunt. I don't care about your emotions. But I don't know this man, know nothing about him, have no idea if he has any type of history of abuse at all, no evidence. So
offended by that too, because after I said it, I'm like, wait a second.
You have shit?
Her shit. Listen.
What the hell's going on here?
She just,
Wait a second.
I don't want it after
What are you doing with shit?
Exactly.
they are instigating. They are absolutely instigating. Rental properties, inheritance for her kids. Why is she with this man? They might have united over their hate for black women or something. I don't know. Or some people, I think people are desperate. Like, I think some people are desperate for a relationship. Actually, they don't care if anything positive comes from it. They just are desperate for it. Not even, keep in mind, she's not even getting companionship, really. This man talk about she has to beg him to feel like he cares about her. So I don't know what I would call it besides just like a desperate desire for a relationship. Not for a happy relationship, not for a fruitful relationship, just married to be married. Or did they get married? Or yeah, so that they're married apparently on the left. I think the black man and white woman aren't married, and Joe Budden, I don't think is married.
You're gonna pull that on me, but not know that I don't have liquid, but I do have property value in my name. Yes. So
she
you're
said
gonna do.
intergenerational property wealth. That shit sounds way better than what you got.
So I mean, there was
She
things.
owns half of Benson Hertz.
There was things that I said, okay, like why are you even putting some kind of time frame on our marriage before we're even married? It's like you're predicting that we're gonna get divorced with this. I felt that way. But then I really thought about it. I'm like, okay, if he wants it, like there's things that I have to value that he wants. I can't just say, fuck this, because he wants it. I have to.
Why don't people just talk about a prenup when they're dating? Like, why do people wait all the way up until we've been engaged for 1 year and now it's 2 months before the wedding? Hey, here's my lawyer. You need to sign this. Like, some people find a prenup incredibly insulting. That's probably something you should discuss, like, before you are all the way years into this relationship, considering marriage. Maybe this isn't like very important to a lot of people, but it seems like it, because they argued about it for 2 months. So I don't know, maybe like talk about that before. Hey, I want to get married. How do you feel about a prenup? Like, because he says, what did he say? They've been engaged for a year, or did he say he was thinking about it for a year? Anyway, like I feel like you have a marriage talk. Well, not everybody. I feel like you have a talk about, do you want to get married? Do you feel like getting married? And then after you have that talk, if that person feels like getting married, then you do your proposal after whenever. Then after your proposal, you are just engaged until the actual marriage. So I feel like when you're having the discussion about marriage might be a good time to talk about, I don't know, a prenup. Yes, 201 stars. I'm back, and you can help me stay back. 1 like a day saves a starving content creator in America. Just 1 like. It's free. Welcome to the stream. Hoping that we don't get taken down.
To like really think about it. And I did, and I talked to people, and it was for the best.
We had the conversation, and we didn't end up doing it, and I'm okay with that.
I wish I would have done it before.
I think I did it.
We had the conversation, and we just didn't end up doing it. And yeah, so that was okay. That's and then you have the people on this side of the couch who were like arguing about it for 2 months because she felt so strongly against it. He felt so strongly for it, but he waited to push it on her like right before the wedding. So they went back and forth about it. Then you have these people over here who are like, yeah, I mean, we considered it, but we didn't go through with it. So, yeah. That's like what I would expect the conversation to be like. It's too fast. I need to slow it down.
And we didn't end up doing it, and I'm okay with that.
I wish I would have done it before.
I think I did it. I did it after I proposed.
Yeah.
And I think we had another serious conversation about it, and it was also close to the wedding. It was like, fuck it. Like I threw it out there early, and then we didn't really talk about it for however many months, and then it came up late.
Really
And I was
how it
like,
happened.
all right.
Got it.
I mean, maybe when you're on a podcast, like, apparently, I don't fucking know. Apparently, we're getting one.
Oh, he mad. Hold up.
I mean, maybe when you're on a podcast, like, apparently, I don't fucking know. Apparently, we're getting one.
He mad about that prenup. He really thought if he hadn't have been on this podcast episode and they hadn't have talked about prenup, he really thought he was going to be able to put his hands inside those children's inheritance. He really thought. He really did. That's crazy. Like, he looks upset about that. Mind you, she said everything we make in the marriage moving forward. And then if you were married already, like, this wouldn't be an issue. Well, I mean, unless he still wanted even more. Like, I'm thinking they're together, maybe they're making money together now, dating, and he don't have access to it legally because they're not married. So, like, maybe that upsets him. But no, I think he would still be after them children's inheritance. Bitter. Bitter. So bitter.
Maybe when you're on a podcast, like, apparently, I don't fucking know. Apparently, we're getting one. This shit over here.
I said to her, I'm ready to get married. Call your lawyer.
That is so.
That's what he said. Say that again. Stop. What did you say?
I said, I think about ready to get married. Call your lawyer.
Right. So you've had the discussion, and Sade, are you
Okay.
oh not okay? But do you understand him wanting to have that in place?
Yeah, I said, what the fuck do I need a lawyer for?
So you just gonna sign whatever he give you?
Yeah, but then I thought about it, right?
Well, that is what you said. Let's focus
that
on
is
the
what I
sweet stuff first before you went back to your girl group chat.
No, it wasn't.
like,
girl group,
babe.
it was me. No.
Tell them what you said, because it was sweet.
Well, for one, I said just have your lawyer write up whatever and I'll sign it. I don't need I don't think
Just have your lawyer write up whatever, I'll sign it. Without the reading the terms and conditions, y'all be just hitting accept. dangerous lifestyle.
Think that even if we did separate, that he's gonna be like, yeah, bitch, bye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, that's not the person that he is. And I think that he knows what I bring in our situation.
I trust him to not hurt me if we break up. So I trust him making the prenup. Anyway, he trusts you so much that he needs you to sign this prenup before before you get married. No, is this not like crazy? I don't need to read the prenup because I trust him. He didn't say, I trust, you know what, babe? I trust you, so I don't need a prenup. He did not say that. He did not say that at all. And now I'm brought back to earlier when she said, hey, let's talk about, have you ever cheated on your partner, but then you didn't go through with it because you got catfished? Y'all remember when she asked that very specific question? Maybe there's a reason that she trusts him, but I feel like my whole stream just paused for like 2 seconds. Let me see if y'all can hear me. I'm like, what is going on today? I just went on YouTube to see what I looked like and if I could hear and see myself. And I'm doing all types of choppy movement, the pixelation, and what is going on? It's a storm? No, there's no storm here today. See, what needs to happen is Xfinity need to get it together. Xfinity need to get it together, or we will be making calls. Okay, let's continue. She don't need struggle stream. She doesn't need she doesn't need to read the prenup that he's writing. He doesn't trust her, so he's doing a prenup. She trusts him, so she's not reading it. Actually, you know what? You can trust someone and still get a prenup, to be fair, right? We all wear our seatbelts, even if we don't feel like every day we're going to have an accident back to back. I'm sure we all wear our seatbelts. Just in case, not because we think it's going to happen. But in that case, I would tell her, even if you trust him, you should still read the terms and conditions of your prenup. Seems simple.
And we'll be perfectly fine. And then
I saw Sade's had working.
And then
yeah, she went and thought of some shit. Came back with this is the remix.
So what did you come back? And I'm actually going to agree with her on this one.
I'd like to add a cheating clause.
As you should.
Even just in our relationship, cheating is not, it has been something that has made us like, yo, like, what the fuck? And we argue and whatever and work through certain things, right? This is.
Why do people who cheat always say that? People who cheat, get cheated on, their partner cheat, or whenever there's cheating in a relationship, why don't, when there's cheating in the relationship and the people stay together, why do they never say, he cheated on me before? That makes me mistrust him. And this is why I put a cheating clause in the contract. Instead of saying that, she's just like, you know, cheating has been a struggle for us in our relationship. We fought over cheating before. What does that mean? Did he cheat? Did you cheat? Did you both cheat? Did you cheat back? Did he cheat back? Was there cheating? Was he just talking about cheating? Did you cheat with somebody and then it turns out they was a catfish? Did you go and cheat? And then while you was in the car talking to them, he came out the back seat and said, we caught you. What happened? What happened? Please, like, why do people just, you know, We struggled with infidelity. Who was we? Both of y'all or one person? Give me some details. Let me see if I can find this man. He said he cheated on, he and his girlfriend suffered through cheating together. And he sent her a blue heart every day. Let me see. A blue heart emoji every day. I hope I can find this. I don't know how to search for it. Okay, here it is. Oh, I've seen this. Hold up. Y'all can't see it. There we go. I've seen this woman before. Solo Boy. I think I've seen her on YouTube before. Let's watch.
Hi everybody, welcome back. So in today's video,
I don't feel too inspired or motivated right now. You're a motivational speaker, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm asking you simply to teach me how to do what you tell all these people to do.
You survive it. You outlast it.
That's the whole answer.
He's surviving cheating, by the way. He's surviving cheating after he cheated. You just survive it, man.
The way you exceed, excel, and overcome is you survive it.
It's simple.
It's okay. What's your adversity right now?
My adversity right now is, I'm tempted about saying it, but I'll keep it G. I'll keep it real. It's marriage, right? Marriage.
Oh,
you get spiced like
my adversity. I am struggling through and living through and surviving through me cheating on her. And my biggest adversary right now is marriage. He is going through it. Wait, he made a side babe? I don't remember that part. Hold up.
Like,
you're talking good right now. Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
How long you been married?
7 years.
7 years. I'm 5 in.
I heard.
You need to have a session together, like a therapy session, bro. This ain't easy.
No, because that's real.
I feel like marriage ain't hard. Y'all just shouldn't be married. When 50% of marriage is ending in divorce, them people probably shouldn't have been married in the first place. Marriage probably isn't hard. It was the relationship hard, then the marriage gonna be hard. Was the relationship easy? The marriage is probably gonna be easy unless they switch up, and they do switch up. Some of them be hiding. Understood.
And when I first got married,
kids?
2 by my wife.
Why you say that way?
Do you have kids? 2 by my wife. Well, he could have an ex-girlfriend or something before he was like with her.
You know why?
2 by. Oh,
I'm overcoming. I'm overcoming this adversity.
You have 2 by your wife, which means you got some other ones.
I have 1 more.
I don't remember this. He's surviving cheating. His adversary is marriage. He's overcoming his child outside of the marriage. This is more diabolical than I remember it being.
How old is that 1 more?
He is turning 2 in December.
Turning 2 in December. I've been married to my wife 7 years, 2 kids with my wife, and 1 kid not with my wife. Turning 2 and got it. Got it.
Selling and overcome. I'm surviving it. I'm 2 years past.
You're not surviving it. It's something that you did.
Oh, definitely.
It's not surviving it. It's something that you did.
Most definitely. But I'm still me and my wife. We still rocking. Like I'm surviving. It's tough.
She's overcoming.
Oh, she definitely is.
So I'm saying you don't have the weight of it. It's hard. But
listening to this man try to explain to him that your wife is surviving you cheating, your wife is surviving your infidelity, your wife is surviving you having a bastard child outside of the marriage, your wife is surviving you bringing home who knows what to her bedroom that she has to go get tested for. Your wife is surviving these things. You're not surviving them. You are doing them. Watching him try to explain this to him is making my head hurt, actually. A survivor. A survivor. He's a victim in all this. Oh, you know what? I saw someone the other day say it was the devil tempting them. I've heard that one too. And she took him back and they went to church together. and like the pastor anointed him or something. I remember watching that. I was like, so that's it. That's it. It was the devil. That's the get out of jail. Okay, got it.
You obviously did something you weren't supposed to do. This isn't you outlasting the situation that you created. This is you. I think you need to learn how to exceed and excel as a husband. So tell me.
Not even exceed and excel as a husband, just the bare minimum is like, don't cheat. Don't no. You need to learn how to excel and exceed as a husband. I think we could start with just passing. Like we could just C- right now. We can worry about an A once you got to understand the fundamentals first or something. I don't think we could just jump up to excel and exceed. I feel like we need to start with the bar being on the floor. You know, we need to get it up from hell and get it on the floor before we start talking about raising it up off the ground, is what I'm saying.
How you're exceeding.
We did review this before, but I don't remember it being like this. I swear, I don't even remember this man having an outside child. I just remember him saying, here's how we survive cheating. We survive cheating. I sent my wife a blue heart every day. The next day I sent 2 hearts. The next day I sent 3 hearts. I did that for 26 days. And then I forgot to do it the 27th day. So I broke the streak. And that repaired our marriage. That's what he said. He put in so much effort that he did it for 26 days before messing up. Yep.
Selling
as a husband.
As a husband,
I could use multiple examples, but for one, I'll say one I most recently did. I'll be trying like 100, like a million tactics, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of my most recent, my wife, she didn't even realize I was doing it. One day,
my wife didn't even realize I was doing this.
One day I just randomly sent her. I always send, my thing is blue hearts. Sent her a blue heart. Love you, babe. Good morning. On my morning text. Mm-hmm. Next day, love you, babe. 2 hearts. Next day, love you, babe. I caught myself sending her just like three random hearts, and I said to myself, "Oh, let me see how long I could go on with this heart. Like every day, I'm gonna add an extra heart. Mm-hmm. I want to see how long. Like,
wait, y'all think he's lying? Even something as low effort as sending an emoji every day. Y'all think he's lying about just doing that? No. Say it ain't. No. Would he lie about something as low effort as that? Something as meaningless? Y'all think he would lie? Y'all think he's stuttering and taking a while to come up with this lie? Is that what y'all think? I'll be the judge of that. Let's listen.
This was real talk. Like little tactics. And I said, let me see if I could finish this thing throughout the year into the new year, right?
So his goal is 365 days. Let's see.
Oh, long story short, I messed up, right? Went 21 days.
21. I thought it was 26. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. He tried to go 365 days sending an emoji, and he ain't make it 3 weeks. I don't believe this man. This man has cheated since this video. And you're not gonna convince me otherwise. He couldn't make it 3 weeks sending some emoji, and I'm supposed to believe he gonna make it the rest of their marriage without cheating again. Come on now.
I don't know about you, boy. I felt good about 21 hearts, like straight, everything good, no arguments, no disagreements.
Good. Real quick, my question: how do you exceed and excel as a husband? That was the question. Yes.
Mm-hmm. This man is pissed. All right, what I asked you, sir. Did he just tell you he sends blue hearts? Why are you pestering this man who is doing an excellent job as a husband? He's only had 1 child outside of his marriage. He's only cheated on his wife several times. And to repair his marriage, instead of wasting time on couples therapy or counseling, he sent her blue hearts for 21 days. And he said that she didn't even notice that he was doing it, is how insignificant it was. What do you mean? Why are you asking him again how he exceeds as a husband after he just told you? You can't hear or something? You better get some Q-tips and hear this man. I'm not about to watch all this. I'm not about to watch all this foolishness. I just wanted to show y'all. I don't like the way people describe cheating. And the way he described cheating is, I'm surviving through it. You know, we had our struggles, we surviving. And instead of saying I cheated on my wife and had a child outside the marriage, he's talking about I got 2 kids by my wife and 1 kid, you know. Like, that's all. That was the point of this. We just got a little carried away. Sorry. I didn't like how she was describing cheating.
Made us like, even just in our relationship, cheating is not, it has been something that has made us like, yo, like, what the fuck? And we argue and whatever and work through certain things, right? This is, again, early on, but.
Okay. She put a cheating, to recap, she put a cheating clause in her prenup to say that it's void if you cheat. Because cheating has been, it's something that we argued about, and that was early on. Again, cheating has been, it's something that we've argued on, and that was early on. What does that mean? I don't know. Whenever somebody do some word salad like that, I already know. They just, okay, so he cheated. And he's surviving through it. Got it. Let's continue.
In a marriage, like, I want to do this one time. I'm 38 and I've held off this long. It's not like I couldn't have, you know what I mean? Like, this is not what that, I want to be married one time. And if I decide to do this and go in front of my family and God, and it's like, yes, oh God, forever and ever and ever, like, I want it to be that.
Right.
So if you plan on going in front of my entire family and yours.
You know what? Here, enjoy this picture of Cat in the Hat.
And taking this vow and taking this step, and then think you're still going to go cheat on me after that. No, we should have just stayed where we were at. I don't want to be in that. I'm too old for that. I got too many kids. Like, it's too much. I'm tired. Like, I want to have my soulmate, my person, and we just live happy. We're traveling and just loving and living. I don't want to have to deal with all that. So if that's the type of time you're on, cool. But
what's in that clause?
So we kind of had that conversation the other day, and I'm not sure exactly what I would want the outcome to be, but it's going to be something.
It's at this point I realized they weren't married.
Where he's gonna be like, shit.
It's something that make him think twice.
Yeah.
So they're not talking about past tense. This is like they're negotiating currently their prenup. The pod wives.
Like, if anything, because I feel like you've built a lot. You've grown. Like, since the person that he was almost 6 years ago when I met him is not the person that he is now.
100%.
So even that, just on his own personal growth.
Try to say that for the prenup judge out there. Get the fuck out of here.
No, can I look? You see where I went with this? I said, even just on your personal growth, like, this is separate from your business. He's a completely different person. Right. Like, if he was how he was 6 years ago now, we wouldn't be on this couch. We would not have any prenup conversation. We wouldn't be talking marriage, because I would never. He would ask me, I'd be like, you crazy.
She's saying he a completely different person, but like 40 versus 46. It's like, I mean, like, it's not like 19 versus 25, 26 versus 31. It's like, when I think about he's a different person, I'm thinking like, I was a teenager being immature and all that. Now I'm grown. Or I was in my young 20s, mid 20s. Now I'm in my 30s. So things are different now. I've matured. Like, I'm not thinking about like 50 and 55. He's changed. He's gotten better at hiding it now. Okay. No, once a cheater, no, people can change.
Like, no, he was a mess. He was a menace. So no, now
she's misrepresenting me, but I'll allow her to let her play.
No, this is my.
That's why I'm not saying
my
that.
representation of what.
Go ahead, baby.
So anyway, now though, yeah, I just know it's gonna be something that's gonna make him think twice.
Is there certain responsibilities that the breadwinner?
Wait, make him think the prenup clause where he can't cheat that he hasn't signed yet, y'all haven't gotten married yet, is going to make him think twice about cheating. He's going to be at the club dancing with some woman. Let's go back to my wait. No. The clause. The clause. And she's going to be like, what are you talking about, Santa? And he's going to be like, no, the clause in the prenup. I can't do this. Okay, got it. The clause, got it. He going to think twice. And then he goes, shrug his shoulders and go ahead with it. What you talking about? You going to think twice. As a cheating deterrent, I don't think a prenup clause works. As a insurance policy, I do think a cheating clause works. There's people out there right now who know murder is illegal and they doing it anyway. I don't think the law deterred them. I don't. I'm sure it deters some people, but like if they're murdering, I don't know.
Just don't have to do?
In my household, no.
Wait, what?
I just know it's going to be something that's going to make him think twice.
Is there certain responsibilities that the breadwinner just don't have to do?
In my household, no.
In my household, no.
That's not true.
Sorry. I just noticed the two people who like immediately responded no, just because I'm breadwinner, I still do like household stuff. He thought he had a friend. He thought he had a friend. This man has just been missing just all night. Not a single hit. Ain't nobody hopped on his train. Not even his girlfriend. His girlfriend said, no prenup. I don't care what you want. You're not touching my kids' money. Nobody on his side. You would think he might rethink something if everybody in the room. Like, I just know in his mind when he said, do y'all think the breadwinner should have to do other stuff? And he thought they was going to say, no, as the breadwinner, my wife has to cook and clean and do everything else. I just make them. I know he thought he was going to have a friend. I just know it. Let's continue.
Don't have to do?
In my household, no.
In my household, no.
That's not true. The breadwinner don't have to do?
No, that I don't have. No, I'm saying I do have to do everything with her.
Oh, that is bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
So he lied.
Okay.
Oh, I skipped mad shit.
The dishes, the laundry, the housework. What happens to that?
Make some eggs.
You just sent her in the kitchen?
You know, the night before she be talking to us, well, I bought these eggs and some bacon, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna. All right, don't lay down with me.
Those eggs ain't gonna cook themselves.
No, that's what he said. He said, damn, that omelet was good. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, you want me? Okay, got it.
Yeah. I'll pause the movie.
No, I'll give her that. She does. I don't cook. She cooks.
So this is where cultural may be interesting because.
All right. For no reason, he has now brought in the word culture. Does that mean race? Let's find out. Unprompted. No one else brought this up. He decided it's time for us to talk about different cultures. Like remember he said he and his girlfriend talk about culture all the time at home. Specifically, they talk about black and white people. Mostly, I guess, black women and how white women are just build up men better. And yeah. So let's see what the culture is.
No, I'll give her that. She does. I don't cook. She cooks.
So this is where cultural may be interesting because obviously we don't live together, right? We have we live in separate homes, but she's at my house. He will handle both homes. He'd be. I wake up and my shit just be washed and folded
and put away.
No, she won't put them away.
I put away his clothes.
Well, I don't know where his stuff goes.
Do that. He doesn't say that I do those things, but I do those things.
I didn't say you don't do anything.
You should put away his clothes.
Thank you, Pino.
Wait. Hold up. Let me see if I heard this correctly. Let me rewind just a little bit. 1 second, guys.
Do those things.
don't live together.
I don't cook. She cooks.
So this is where cultural may be interesting because obviously we don't live together, right? We have we live in separate homes, but she. Be interesting because obviously we don't live together, right? We have separate.
They don't live together. Doesn't breadwinner mean you're the head of the household? Like you make the most money in the household? Household, not houses hold, not houses held, household. Huh?
We live in separate homes, but she's at my house the majority. He will handle both homes. It'd be I wake up and my shit just be washed and folded.
And put
Wait, handles both. So she's at her house, wakes up, makes the bed, sweeps the floor, mops, goes in the kitchen, cook breakfast, go outside, put on some shoes, rake the leaves off the lawn, go back inside, grab the keys, go start the car up so it gets warm, make her coffee. After she drink her coffee, go back to the car now that it's warm, drive 7.5 miles away to your house and start cleaning up. What? Didn't he start this conversation with, is there anything the breadwinner doesn't have to do in the, and I thought what he was starting was the same dusty conversation about why if you pay bills, you shouldn't have to wipe your own butt. The woman should do that since she doesn't pay bills. She should do everything like slave and stuff. I don't know. But y'all are not even in the, isn't the whole point of that you are paying for the household that y'all are in? So she's doing the non-financial contribution. So she just pay her bill. She go to the landlord office, pay him her, I don't know, $1,500. I don't know how much rent is these days, but I know it's crazy. He go and pay the landlord. She go and pay the landlord $1,500, and then after she done handing him the money out that envelope, she get in the car and go over to you and cook and clean, because you're the breadwinner for your household that she don't live in. What? The breadwinner, and she make more money than you, apparently, and you trying to get your hands on her inheritance. So she come home from a long day of work, pay her light bill, pay her, I feel like the light bill and the electric bill and the heating bill are all the same. Pay her water bill, pay her rent, go over to your house and start working. What? Is that how y'all are living? Is this the dating market I hear so much about? The sexual marketplace. Is this the sexual marketplace I hear so much about? I didn't know this was how y'all was going out. I didn't know. And you, let's talk about black women, actually. You black women can't compete. Mr. Cat in the Hat, please, I'm gonna need you to step down for a second, sir. You black women can't compete. You just don't want to build a man up. You black women want to go to your home, pay your bills, but you don't want to, after you're done paying your bills, you don't want to go over to his house and sweep and mop and cook. And that's why y'all are falling behind. And now this Polish woman is stealing your black men away from you. I want y'all to just think about what you're missing out on right now. I want you to look at what you could have had, what could have been your life. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what you could have had if you had followed his demands. Do you like that vision? Got it.
Away.
No, she won't put them away.
I put away his clothes.
Well, I don't know where his stuff goes.
Do that. He doesn't say that I do those things, but I do those things.
I didn't say you don't do anything.
You should put away his clothes.
Thank you, Kino.
You know what you should do?
She puts away
This is what I would say. This is what I would say. I would say one day go home.
Look, finally, score one for Red. I put away his clothes.
What are they clapping for? I have no idea. Go home, wash the clothes, don't fold them and put them away. She fold them, but she don't put them away. I don't know. Maybe it's an inside thing. Maybe like I missed it. I have no idea. They clapped like 2 or 3 times during this stream, and I didn't know like what for at any point. Let's continue. We almost through it.
No, he's the cook. He does the cleaning. He does all of that. But he'll do the laundry. But I'll fold them and then put them away.
Okay, this man paid the bill. Let me undo this real quick. Let me make him big so y'all can see him. This man pays the bills. This man cooks, cleans. She says she's not good at cooking, so he cooks, he cleans, he pays the bills, he does the yard work. She says she's just here to look pretty and scroll on TikTok, and I love that for her. Actually, this is the man, by the way, earlier who was like, I told her I wanted a prenup and she didn't really want to, so we just didn't do one. So, you know, I don't really care. Same guy. I love that for her. I actually do. I love that for Miss I know Black, I Dominican. She didn't say that actually, so I won't put that on her. She just said her parents don't want her dating Dominican people. So I love that for her.
Away.
And
That's
you,
my
you
thing.
prefer to do those things.
Yeah,
that's the
I can't sit
And
around
he's
and-
better at it.
Right.
So I can't cook.
I'm better at it. That's okay.
And you don't want to get
You
better.
wash the dishes.
I cooked the other day, remember?
She did.
And
She
it was
made
good.
He told us. He told everybody.
I made chicken too.
She told everybody too. We're like, yeah.
I did it. Right on Twitter.
I was really
Yeah.
proud of
I'm so
myself.
proud of him. I'm so
2
proud.
hours spaghetti.
Listen,
What is the college fund robber? Oh, I don't know what his name. Oh, okay. I think you mean the college funds robber. I don't know his real name. He's Hat Man. They said it at the beginning of this stream. If you want to go back and rewatch after, but they introduced themselves at the beginning.
it was Dominican spaghetti. You know, it's.
Oh my God, you might send me the recipe though.
Oh, be sure to like if you guys are just coming in now. Don't worry about Mr. Cat in the Hat. We just had some issues earlier in the stream that like I'm gonna have to email YouTube about because fair use.
I love
No, you
Dominican
don't.
spaghetti.
No,
It's
I
so
don't.
crispy.
It's so good.
You have to eat it. I want it, please. Yeah, thank you.
We ain't eat no damn Dominican spaghetti. That
It's
shit
so
come.
good.
That
No,
shit come
it's
from
really
Italy.
good.
We gonna eat it the way that Italians made
No.
it.
You have to try it.
I want no chorizo in my spaghetti.
No, the
have to try it.
peppers. Oh my God,
Yeah.
your mom made it for your. I think it was Parks party.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
What's the cultural difference in a black household? If the man is the breadwinner,
But what is with y'all in this culture? So tell me about a black, and why was his black so hard? So what's the culture difference in a black household? Just hold up. Let's back up.
It was Parks party.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
what's the cultural difference in a black household? If the man is the breadwinner, how does the dynamic between husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend work in terms of responsibilities domestically?
So how do the Negroes do it? Do you guys use the restroom outside, or do you have a toilet like us white people? And when you guys go to school, is it like, do you learn stuff, or is it more like just, monkeying around or something? Just is there like a culture difference? Is how do you black people do it?
What? Now, this is actually a legitimate question if you are interested to know about like the intricacies of the black community and how different it looks compared to the white community when it comes to relationship structures. For example, this black man on the screen earlier was talking about how black women don't want to build him up, and Dr. Umar is right. Black women don't want to invest in black men, and white women do. I would disagree with him because I've not seen research to indicate as such. I have seen research to indicate the opposite. And this is like a meaningful discussion you can have, but I don't think this is like actually what that white man is asking. Nor do I think he's interested. I just think they keep bringing racism. They can't keep it out their mouth. I don't know why. Can't keep it out their mouth.
Good question.
I'm taking care of everything in the house.
You are.
That's just me. But I don't know if that's just because that's who I am.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm used to. Like, I'm home, I do my stuff with my kids. And then
Right.
when I'm here, like, he knows, he laughs at me, but I'm like, babe, your food is getting cold. I have to do the dishes before I sit down and eat. I don't like dishes in my sink overnight. Like, it drives me insane. So I'm like cleaning, picking up, like,
as you cook.
I have to do, like, it has to be done. That's me. But I don't know if that's just because it's a black household.
Getting back to what Jules was saying, because I stayed home with my kids, right? So for me, it was exhausting. Yes, I did absolutely everything, but I also had to deal with kids all day. You got to go out.
I just realized she has like 3 kids from a prior man, and like the idea that this man in this hat who don't like black women for some reason, like the idea that if a black woman came on this podcast talking in his face about how she got 3 kills from another man, I feel like he would be all types of hit the wall, use goods, and why would I want to take care of another man's sperm? But for some reason, when white women do like the same exact thing, he's like, yeah, this is feminine and this is submissive, and yeah. And I think actually I'll wait to the end and then we can touch on my thoughts.
You get to go and work and be an adult and do all these things, and I got to deal with kids all day. So it's kind of like, yes, I wanted that type of intimacy at the end of the night. You know, however my relationship worked, it didn't work in that way because I wanted that partnership. I wanted that type of intimacy. All I did was deal with kids all day.
Right.
So yeah, I wanted some help and some participation in the house, and it's nice. It's like one of the things I get with Kino, which is we do things together. Even though I handle the majority of stuff just because it comes easier for me.
For some reason, he's been like this the whole stream. His hand placement, his body posture, leaning into her, having his hand on her thigh constantly. For some reason, his body language, I don't know how to explain what it's reading to me, but like submission, like I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. And then she's explaining like, oh my God, one of the things that I like about him is that I couldn't, in my last marriage, like I was so tired with dealing with the kids, but now that he's here, I don't have to deal with that anymore. He's always helping. I'm like, yeah, this man wants their inheritance. Of course he's trying to, he's trying to get close with them. So when you don't want to give him their money. So when they turn 18 and you give them their trust fund or whatever, I don't know. He gonna go to them after building a relationship with them and he gonna ask for that money. He gonna say, I'm gonna give it back. I just need once this mixtape take off, I'm just on a hard time. I need to be built. That's what I believe based on his body language and what she said. House husband. Oh, house husband. No, I won't use that language.
I get with Kino, which is we do things together. Even though I handle the majority of stuff just because it comes easier for me, he does
majority of stuff.
He does do a lot of stuff that I'm not used to a man doing. Yes, my father probably.
Wait, what did he just say?
He does
majority of stuff
together. Even though I handle the majority of stuff just because it comes easier for me, he does
majority of stuff.
He does do a lot of stuff that I'm.
Why did he say? Even though I handle the majority of stuff? Yes, the majority of stuff. Miss, take care of my home, then come over and take care of his home. And you're on the road and she taking care of both the household. What are you handling in the house that she ain't? What was your upset at she handling the majority of stuff? Oh my God. I can't stand a person with an ego who don't deserve it.
I'm not used to a man doing. Yes, my father probably doing, like but that's different.
What's some of the things he does that you're not used to a man doing? See if I can find some jokes in here.
I'm not going down that road.
I cook.
Oh yeah,
he cleans up.
I clean.
Yeah, we like things very clean and neat and organized, which I.
What does he do that other men don't do? He cook and clean. All right. Yep, that is definitely 21-year-old standard expectation for an individual to be able to do for themselves as an adult. Yeah, he does that. Good to know. There's 20 seconds left. I don't think there's going to be anything meaningful in these 20 seconds, but we can watch it.
really, really like.
We haven't stopped thinking about y'all since the last episode. Every time we get to cuddling, we like, can you believe?
Every time we get to cuddling, we think about, well, earlier he was saying how he think about someone else when he's sleeping with his wife. So maybe they are being intimate and like holding each other, and they do start thinking about other people, like, to be fair, actually.
Can you fucking believe he knows not cuddling? This shit is awesome.
It's not so good. Oh my God.
Okay. That was all. Let's read some of the comments. Let's see what they're saying. Kudos to the lady who wouldn't let this dude jeopardize her. I wonder if it was a black woman he was talking to and she was like, I don't want you to put your hands on my kids' money. Would he be like, black women don't want to build me up? Because I feel like, wasn't his comments at the start like, Dr. Umar is right, black women don't build and they don't submit and they don't want to help me and support me in my empire building, and white women just want to build me up. White women are just better because they build up men. And meanwhile, I keep almost saying wife, I forgot they're not like together. Meanwhile, his unwifed girlfriend, he begging her for money and she keeps rejecting him and talk about, I'm gonna get this prenup so you can't touch anything I have. He doesn't feel support from black women. He feels like white women are better. Meanwhile, when he breaking down crying to this white woman, he said she came to him cold and callous and wasn't supportive. She was cold and calculating, but what he needed at that moment was support, to the point where they almost broke up. White women are better than black women at supporting him, but she don't want his hands on his inheritance. She don't support him financially. She don't support him emotionally. She go over and clean his house. Is that the empire building you're talking about? You could have been a billionaire if you just had someone to come over and clean your house every weekend. Is that the empire building you're talking about? It doesn't make sense. His relationship does not make sense. It does not make sense if you think about what he said. What he didn't say what his values were. If you make an insinuation about his values based on what he says about black and white women, it seems like he values someone who's going to be there to support him and help him build his empire. She does none of that. She has nothing that he describes he values, and it doesn't make sense. It is inconsistent with his values unless he values white skin. It doesn't make sense what he's saying versus who he's dating and how she acts towards him. It doesn't make sense. If you try to square what he's saying with what he's doing, it doesn't make sense unless he just values white skin. Unless he has been dominated and conquered and submitted to white patriarchy. So just say that then. Just say I like white skin. Like in the beginning, when you said your mom told you to stay away from light, bright, anything near white, and you said, I guess I didn't take in that lesson. Just say up front, I like white skin. I don't like anything other than white skin. I don't care if they're aggressive. I don't care if they're ghetto. I don't care if they don't support me, because white skin is more important to me than all of those things. Just say that. Why do you have to come out and just lie? Black women don't support me. White women, why lie? Just say I like white skin. Are you afraid of being canceled? Don't y'all see who America we in? Just say it so we know. That's all I ask. Just say it. Say it out loud so I can call you despicable and block you. Got me analyzing your behavior and your words and your actions when you could just come out and say, I just like white skin. Anywho, kudos to the lady who wouldn't let this dude jeopardize her kid's inheritance. She said that with her whole chest, respectfully. How dare he be arrogant enough to think she wouldn't look out for her kids? Maybe he dated a black woman before and she gave him money that was supposed to go to them kids and he thought it was going to go the same. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what happened to this man to make him sit up here and just shocked, surprised she wouldn't give that inheritance up. Kino is disgusting. He's praising her for not being black, but comparing her to be in proximity to black, then clowning her culture that he just praised her for. He's insufferable. I can't. He went from praising his snow bunny to second guessing his existence. This man doesn't know his girl. He just knows that she's white. Kino is exactly where he needs to be. Black women, please don't feel like that's a loss. I know it's hard, black women, but I need you to look at this man and say, this is not a loss. I know it's difficult after seeing everything that he brings to the table, but I need y'all to say to yourself, no, it is a good thing that he does not want me. She made it crystal clear that that money is for her children. You saw his face slowly lose all joy when she said it's for her kids. Wow. Why would you need her children's money, sir? He was hoping she'd build him because, quote, white women build black men. White women build black men. Such a wild statement to be. That is wild. Why do leaders and kings need so much help? Who builds a woman up? As a fully white woman, I disagree with everything he said about us. I'm not building a man. Someone in the comments said, absolutely not true. We will build our men up, our fiancés, our husband. I'm not about to prove anything to him. If I was a black one, I wouldn't be in these comments talking about how much I do build black men, and I do build, and I had a black man, I built it. I wouldn't even be arguing over there. I ain't about to argue. Period. We don't build, and white women do. Go ahead and go over there. Go and ask Emmett Till. Go dig him up and go ask him who's feminine and who's submissive and who's soft. Go dig him up and ask him. Actually, go talk to the Central Park Five and ask them about white women being soft. What's that African man name who said he don't like black women ghetto, loud, ugly. That's why he date his white woman and she stabbed him in the chest 13 times. Go dig him up and ask him who's submissive and who's soft. Go dig him up. Okay, let's have a brief after show, guys. See you on the other side.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Been swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed up. Been swallowed up. Swallowed up. Swallowed up. Swallowed. Been swallowed up. Swallowed. Swallowed up. Swallowed. Been swallowed up.
Somebody said, where is he? Telbo. That's who I was thinking about. Is that the man who was allegedly killed by his white girlfriend? Apparently, she said it was an accident. They were arguing, and while she was just cleaning the gun while they was arguing, I guess. That's just something people do. Oh, we're arguing. Let me go ahead and get the gun and start cleaning it. And I think her dad or uncle or somebody was the police officer in that town, and they investigated themselves, found they did nothing wrong. I don't know. I don't know a lot about that actually. Is it Telvin Osborne? But go dig him up and ask him who's soft. There is one thing that makes me extremely sick. It's a black man saying white women are soft. Two black men. I don't know which part of history or current day made you feel like that. Go and dig up some of these men and ask them who's soft. Go and ask them about black men relationship to white women. And if you feel like they're gonna toil and labor for you apparently and support you, that's the relationship between white women and black men in America, apparently, in some people's mind. Anywho, how are you guys doing? I've been around. Where have you guys been? I think the last stream I had, I feel like I think the last 4 streams I did are all members only. So it appears as though I have not streamed for a long time, but actually I have been talking. It's just behind a paywall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it has been a month since my last stream, and it's been, I think, 2 months since my last public stream. If you guys remember, my dad was like in poor condition in the hospital, so I took some time off of work to go down and visit him because I thought he was going to die at any point, so I wanted to get my last words in. So I did go to see him, and his health improved, and he left the hospital, and I came back home, and like almost immediately after, his health declined and he's back in the hospital. So we're in limbo. I've been dealing with that. Yeah, but here we are back again, killing it. Apparently Joe Budden is not happy with my stream today. Thank you again for the super chat, Sally. So yeah, I've also been twerking over on Themis's channel in the chat. You may have seen me there. I just want to say that wasn't actually me. That was someone impersonating me. I didn't make any of those comments, didn't say any of those things. Don't know why that person is impersonating me, probably because I'm like amazing. So, but yeah, that wasn't me. That was not me. So, with that being said, I guess I'm going to end this now and go fight with YouTube behind the scenes to see why they blocked the video for like 30 seconds. And see if it's gonna stay up. But if it does, then it will be public. If not, then I'll like edit it and make it audio only and post it as a video so you guys can still see it. We'll let you know how those go. No memes. I am memed. I have not been seeing a single meme in my feed. Everything is Donald Trump signs an executive order to make Mexico America. Donald Trump signs executive order to get rid of education. From now on, you just talk to your kids at home with the Bible. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. That's all I see every day. I haven't seen a single funny thing in my feed. Just sad now. Let's see if I do have some memes. I do not have memes. I don't have memes currently. Oh, Denisha back. Let me see what's going on with her. I heard some things about her. Let's see what's going on with Anisha.
Come with me to Rolling Loud. Our first stop is to go see some friends at the press hut, get photos taken, and give interviews. It's my second year at Rolling Loud as a guest, and I was so excited. The activations are always so much fun.
I guess she just ignored everything. She don't care.
Conversation around my contact lenses is always funny. Be it people I wouldn't trade places or faces with, trying to assert that I'm ugly.
I think she did. Nobody in the comments is talking about the man who I didn't see him bring any proof besides screenshots, which like maybe he made them up, maybe not, but like she is unbothered, it looks like.
I'm gonna take.
I don't believe nothing those two men are saying. Here is her second video completely ignoring the allegations. Period. I love that for her. Life's not funny anymore, except in that dark, depressing way. I think life is becoming brighter to me again. I do think it's been very dim. My light has felt dimmed lately, but here we are on the other side. We all made it, and we're all together as a community for each other. Thank you all for being here. It was lovely to see you all again. I didn't find any memes. Let me see what's on Instagram. I deleted all of the apps off of my phone, so I'm like isolated. I don't see nothing funny, just real life. It's like it's 2003 again. Just real life, not a phone in sight. Well, everyone else has their phones, but not an app in sight. It's usually Instagram Reels that have my jokes on them, but like the last time I looked at Instagram, it was just like racism and sexism. That's all, just racism and sexism. Not even like racist jokes, sexist jokes, just racism. Not even the funny kind. Were you able to get back on TikTok? I was never banned from TikTok. I was never banned from TikTok. I haven't been able to get my feed how it was before that the owner was like, thank you, Mr. Trump, for saving us. Thank you so much. Now it's a bunch of MAGA all in my, I don't know why, but it ruined the app for me. Let me see. Are these memes? You know what? Maybe, I'm pretty sure I saw something recently. Maybe I can. Okay, jump scare warning, by the way. So I did see this recently, and it did make me laugh.
Hiroshi, text やばい。これやばい。マジでやばい。いく。なんだね。
I feel I would die on the spot, actually. Nah, if I see that, I'm gonna die on the spot. I'm not gonna stay around long enough to know it was a prank. My soul would leave my body, I fear. Okay, let me see. That's all I had. That is all I had. I don't think I have anything more.
See, they done put me in an area that I'm unaware of. I take the elevator to the first floor. They got doors with locks on it and shit like that. You can't even get off the elevator. I never seen this shit ever in my motherfucking life. Get me the fuck out this fucking building, please.
You didn't use up all our F-bombs. Somebody said, are these the Jewish tunnels in New York City? I've heard about those. I've actually heard about those. Haven't seen one yet. What else we got?
Come in my butt.
But my income Backwards brain teaser.
Oh my god. Yo, yo. Damn. Shit. Hey, everybody tag Kai sent it.
No. I thought we were gonna see the whole prank. I guess not.
Hey, how about number 8 now? God, I'm going to be 2016. How can it be on the court today? That is 3,000. I'm going to get 3,000. How about 2,000? I'm going to get 24, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, 31, 32 now, 33 now, 34 now, 35, 36. I'm going to get 37, 38. I'm going to 39, 4,000. I'm going to 44, 41, 42, 42, 43, 44. So 43 out the door. 679, 679, 4,300. Thank you, brother.
I don't even know what the prices were. I heard 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 out the door, and a little bit of in between. And I did look at them comments. If you didn't, you can rewind and watch it.
And not by sight. Some of the things the Lord is going to bless you with, beloved, is going to be because you've been an obedient servant. It may not make any sense if and not.
Hallelujah. She holds it longer every time I watch. Let's watch again and see if she holds it longer. Zoom into the man sitting behind. He smirked. Okay.
By sight. Some of the things the Lord is going to bless you with, beloved, is going to be because you've been an obedient servant. It may not make any sense.
He said it may not make any sense. They need to hire her for tornado season. All right. Okay. I believe.
I married a Hispanic, a Puerto Rican. I was going to help with the dishes. I started the first day we came back from our honeymoon. I thought I'm going to be a good husband. I started doing the dishes. And my wife said to me, and I quote, "What are you, gay?" So that's the one benefit, one of many, of marrying into the outside of the white race. Amen. You're not expected to help with the housework. You're expected to not help with the housework.
Whoa, this is actually diabolical. What is going on in the church? I've never saw a church video and it's just swallowed up, and if you get to heaven and you don't see me there, you have gone to hell, and you need to date outside of the white race because they actually care to cook and clean and won't let you, and hallelujah. Hashamanana should have bought a Honda. Yes, she's his servant. A spicy Latino. Yep. I was thinking it earlier when we was watching that other man.
I married a Hispanic.
That's what they call them, apparently. Not ghetto or masculine. Spicy or whatever. Oh, it won't let me view this meme. I think that's all I have, guys. Oh, I think this is one of those things.
Stop fucking running from me.
I hope y'all have heard of Yes King Audio. If you haven't, don't look it up. Don't recommend it. You'll get sucked into it, and now it'll be all over your feed all the time. With that being said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I will be streaming hopefully Saturday, and then we will be doing weekly on Saturday evenings. Now that I'm back, I think I would like that to be my time. So we can all chill together on Saturdays or Sundays, whichever one works better for you guys. Just let me know. But thank you for coming. Be sure to like if you haven't liked already. This video will stay up. If it doesn't stay up, that's because Joe Budden said he don't like it. So I'll be fighting for it to stay up. But if it doesn't, then be looking out for a video sometime this weekend. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. Okay, bye-bye.
I couldn't sleep at 8 p.m. and send a text to your DM.